rant time? Yes, rant time. Definitely rant time. If you see the right question, it's probably a rant, okay? So, number 1, we start with Morpy asked me 11 hours ago according to the clock. What made you fascinated with Genshin's lore? I'll be honest with you. The first thing that made me interested in Genshin Impact's lore was actually Scaramouche. Wow, shocker, guys. Shocker. Shocking revelation here that Scaramouche was the reason I like Genshin lore. I actually, I think one of the reasons that, I didn't put a plot twist. Also, Neva, welcome to the stream. Scaramouche was like, well, actually no. 1.5 was when the Fatui set came out, because at 1.5 I was just super drained with playing Genshin Impact. Like, I just wanted to quit because like I was someone that really was excited for I don't know, like 1.5 just kind of died down after the Serenity pod because there actually wasn't a lot. So after I found out the archives and the artifact lore and the Scaramouche Cup, I was just like, dude, there is so much in Genshin Impact that I have no idea about. And I was just like, hot damn, okay, wait, I actually need to check this all out. And here I am. Making more Genshin content. So wasn't a lot. There was nothing in 1.5. Rude. There was the Serenity pod, which was pretty cool at the time, right? And then but it was just like the main event itself was non-existent, and then we didn't have anything for like until 1.6. Okay, like the game was so dead that people started looking into the lore because, like, I don't know, it was actually just the Fatui set. So that was actually like what did that for me. Far Cry, welcome to the stream and greetings and salutations. Master of Warhammer, welcome to the stream as well. Legendary asks, what's your opinion on how Genshin shows their lore? I love the lore, not really caught up on everything, but I still love it. But many of my friends aren't able to enjoy or even know about the lore because it's barred behind walls of text or hidden in item descriptions and voice lines. Any thoughts on how to make the lore or info dumping more accessible to people that aren't willing to read everything? I'm going to say this, and I think one of the most important parts of Genshin Impact is presenting it through cutscenes. Like, a lot of people are saying that most of the lore is already done. It's technically all history, right? Which it is. All the artifact lore, all the world building, they're history, they're done. But I think one of the best times for you to actually just do, like, to show the lore to people in a more accessible fashion. Because I swear, if you look at Genshin's, like, way of storytelling, it's like, character says this, and then like dialogue, which is normal for any RPG. It's just that, I don't know, the way that Genshin writes their dialogue is just super pompous? I don't know, pompous, like super pompous, kind of pompous. Like, if you've ever read Liyue dialogue, they just use the biggest of words. I'm like, nose blood. The lore is not hidden. It's available on youtube.com/Aster. You just gotta like if you go to my channel, you just gotta sift through all the Scaramouche content. Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I've heard of the theories the Seven Sovereigns created. Yes, I've heard of the theory of the hypostasis course, and like that was the first thing that I saw, that I thought of when I heard that there were elemental beings before the archives. I was like, yeah, it makes sense, because, like, there are slimes and everything else. Like, I'm not surprised if there were original dragons. There's no way that, you know, humans, quote-unquote, were, like, the first things. Your voice reminds me of Yanfei from English voice. Thank you. Though Ashikai sounds more like Yanfei. Don't tell Ashikai I said that. Really wordy. It's like it's trying to match the lip movement, right? So, for you, Legendary, if you have to answer your question, I completely understand. I have a lot of friends that have no idea what the Genshin lore is, and even me personally, I absolutely, sometimes I just cannot be bothered to look for like that one voice line in that one world quest that's hidden beneath like all the other world quests. Honestly, the only thing that I could just tell you is cutscenes. That's all I can ask for. Apples is Rosalia has multiple questions for me. What would you say?
The land of my
What
birth.
the hell? Okay, so it like my Windows just gave me a look back at your memories and it's just Bennett. I'm so confused. Okay, anyway. Anyway. What would you say if I said I ate soap with ketchup once? I don't know how to respond to that, but congratulations, what did it taste like?
Surely
But
enough to
before I
convince
ate
anyone.
that, I bit my phone. Mudkip, thank you so much for the community subs, and congratulations to Akira, Conrado, Kier, Lavender Moon, and The Sky is My Limit. And congratulations and welcome Aribo to the stream. Greetings and salutations. Every sub that you give is pushing us closer to being an actual VTuber. I will use your subs willingly. Also, on a side note, that Venti cosplay, the clothes are kind of difficult to find. I just
There are leaves
realized
around,
that, and not to mention the
and I
sudden
know just the
lockdowns.
tune to accompany them.
Wait. Actually, this question is like pretty whack. What would you say if I said I ate soap with ketchup once, but before I ate that, I bit my phone, and then I bit cables, and I ate granola bars with ketchup, and chocolate with ketchup. Okay, dude. Okay, good for you, buddy. Good for you. Isaiah Saravia Buendia, I hope I pronounced that right, asks, Is Aster a rat? Sure sounds like it. Maybe Apples is a rat. Whoa, Sky!
in
Thank you
this
so
world
much
I
for
roam,
the gifted
I
sub.
carry memories of my home.
And congratulations to Ravenod
Display.
for the gifted sub.
It is
Sky
the
is like
last
paying
link I
back
have
for
to
every
the
time
land of
that
my birth.
like Sky predicts my flat attack, so don't worry about it, okay? Victu, welcome to the stream and salutations. Scara X Mona, this is the question. Scaramouche X Mona, what is your take on this? And I will tell you this right now, I really like that ship. Any ship with Scaramouche is always just pretty funny. Like, I know it doesn't make sense. Like, as a lore content creator, everyone's just gonna be like, but you rely on the lore. Shouldn't it be backed by the lore? No. You see, it's really funny, okay? It's really funny. It's about the hat. Yeah. It's about the hat. The arrogance. And, like, Mona just looks like she's about to punch someone. You know what I mean? Like, Mona just has, like, that energy. Scaramouche is so like that. Dude, I just want to ship Scaramouche with happiness. The only ship that matters. What's my take on Scaramouche X Mona? I like it. I appreciate the energy.
There are leaves around,
Nats David asks,
and I know just the tune
Mona
to accompany them.
literally can't
You wish
afford
to
a
hear it.
sex robot. Isaiah, if you're watching this, Karinek is Karinek's got a point though. The unreconciled ship, true. Karim, welcome to the stream. Scaramouche X Therapy Lorenzo is completely right, yeah. Scaramouche is probably one of it, dude. Scaramouche is nice. King Kirill, welcome to the stream and salutations. Scaramouche X anyone is already contradicting lore. Exactly! So why bother? Because Scaramouche is angry at everyone and it just makes for fun ships, you know? Aster prob. Lumine X Ayaka. Lumine X Ayaka is really nice. Dude, I like Lumine X Ayaka. I don't need to like explain myself to any of you. Karim, welcome to the stream and salutations. Nats David asks, sinigang or adobo? If you don't know, these are both foods from the Filipino cuisine. I can't imagine Scar being in love with anyone. Honestly, yeah. You just like, you know, like it might not even just be a romantic ship. I just like the thought of like Scaramouche and Mona just like decking each other out, just like straight up fist fight. Your face, the stars are a lie. Your face is a lie. Easy. Their hats on. Yes. To answer Nats' question of sinigang or adobo, I am a sinigang supremacy. I am so sorry. I love soup. And I love the sourness of soup. So yeah, sinigang. Finch4973. I don't know if you've stated this somewhere else, but what are your pronouns? I don't want to assume. Also, is there lore from any other particular games that you like? We'll start with the pronouns. I don't really mind anything that you guys call me. I go by she, they.
This blade.
That's it. That's it.
it.
Is there any lore from other video games you particularly like? Yes. I absolutely love League of Legends lore. I used to always read on League of Legends lore in the past, League has very nice lore that is never shown in the actual game because, you know, League. Aster is a member of the Sin Gang. But I also love Destiny lore. If you don't know, if you've never played Destiny, what do you call this? If you've never played Destiny, it has the same level of lore depth as like Genshin, if not, you know, just a little bit more sus, honestly. But yes, so I also like Dungeons and Dragons lore. Yeah, Dungeons and Dragons does have lore, and it's like books, but it's not as deep as all the other games. League's lore is so good, but playing League is just true. It's just as obscure. True. Destiny 2 lore is just so questionable. But yes, I do like Dungeons and Dragons lore, Destiny 2 lore, League of Legends lore. Like, those are just like some on the top of my head. Yanjang Abdul Karim, do you like math? I actually do. I actually like math. I am someone that used to take up math classes. I used to be in a math course before I went into a Humes related course. I went into computer science. That was my course before I jumped into communications research. And I'm okay with math. I like math. I like problem solving in general. I like the feeling of problem solving. It makes you feel productive. Cute Tao, I like your voice. Thank you. Which voice though? Kazuha is seeing into yourself. Dude, Kazuha is like really questionable, okay? Hi Capricorn, welcome to the stream. Hey child, do you know the fake sky your mama packed into you? He would say that. The venti one? Oh, you mean my 12-year-old COD voice? Yeah, this is like my 12-year-old COD voice, but you think? Aster be calculating the number of child sacrifice. Dude, there are a total of at least 8 instances in Genshin Impact where children were... Let's just go to the next question. Next question, please. Which teapot realm is your favorite? I love the Adepti's Abode, the one with the floating islands. I don't know what the name is. But I also saw the Inazuma one, which I think is pretty cool. Addy asks, the way you made the sentence already sends you the vibe that you're tired. Take rest if possible and whenever possible. Thank you, Addy, and I will do my best to take rest. I will always... like... You know that feeling when you want to take a break and rest, but you feel like you're not being productive for the day? I don't know. Like, if you've ever read Sucrose, Sucrose's story, okay? They're just like, just go on. First off, hello, new content, new viewer to your content. I want to binge all your videos, but exams are going on. Finish your exams. First stream here. Welcome. But finish your exams. This is a sign from God above. To finish your exams first and study, okay? If you need any tips, just like ask any specifics. Just go ahead and ask in the chat. About your interdimensional war theory, I think it will happen, but it will be the whole of Cerese's Abyss and Celestia Deathmatch. This Abyss sibling connection to their homeland will introduce the multi-world thing. Genshin Impact 2? Genshin Impact 2. Child sacrifice, but I love the Ginger Fatui. Dude, we're gonna sacrifice him straight to the Abyss. Like, he's just gonna dive there. Just finished physics exam, feeling good? Oh, congratulations to you, and congratulations to your physics. Hope you did well. Okay, next question from YouTube. Agape Al. My mind suddenly went blank, so I can't type any questions, but I just hope you have a great day or night. Thank you, Agape. Topaz asks, how are you? I'm perfectly fine. Exhausted, honestly. Like, outside of this stream, you are currently seeing Kazuha, but like my Opera GX has like 10 different tabs. I can't count. 7 different tabs that are about the communications theory called symbolic interactionism.
Enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer.
Okay, just don't mind me. Okay, just don't mind me. I'm fine. I think. I don't know. I had coffee. What? Atlantis is correct will kill child. Anyone wants to kill child. Says Baka. Welcome to the stream and greetings and salutations to you. Aaron asks, I have some questions. All right. Aaron has 6 questions, so let's go through this. 1. When did I start playing Genshin Impact? I started playing Genshin Impact at 1.2.
Wherever in this world I roam,
Albedo.
carry memories of my home.
I started playing at Albedo. Do you think Scaramouche will be playable? If so, when do you think is the perfect time for him to be released? 1. Maybe. I hope. I don't know. I'll be honest with you. If so, when do I think, if he was playable, when do I think he'll be playable? I would say maybe the best time for him to be playable is around, probably after Sumeru. Like, assuming we're gonna meet Dottore, right? If we're gonna meet Dottore, then that means that we're going to hopefully get into more of the backstory. I don't think Sucrose is never going to be playable. She's gonna die, Kappa. No, we're talking about Scaramouche. They're asking if I think that Scaramouche will be playable. Hi, Aster, fellow C. Yes, Hello, fellow C. Welcome. I hope that you are safe from the earthquakes. Hopefully none of you felt that. Because apparently there were earthquakes around here, and I fell asleep through one. Like 3 days ago, so don't mind me. Number 3, Aaron asks, when did you start playing League of Legends? A long time ago. It was when Echo was released. Who's your favorite champion? My favorite champion is Vayne. She's hot. Who's your least favorite champion? Fighting? Senna. What's your opinion on MLBB? Does anyone know what MLBB means? Like, the first thing that I had was Miraculous Ladybug. But I don't know what the B is. Oh, Mobile Legends Bang Bang. Oh my gosh. What's my opinion? I don't know. I'll be honest with you. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Like, I don't have any opinion on it. I don't use it. Okay, I don't use it. Below Philippines and doesn't feel like an earthquake. What's your opinion on real world lore? You mean history? History is written by the victors. The thing is, all playable characters on a good standard with Hidetsugu. But Sucrose is not at all. Sucrose has the same logic as Beidou. Sucrose. Wait, what do you mean, like, Sucrose? Sucrose had a good standing with the travelers. I had MLBB for a PE subject. Yikes. There you go, Aaron. When did I start playing Genshin? 1.2. Number 2 is...
surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer.
I think he will be playable after Dottore. Number 3 is I started playing League of Legends at Echo's release. My favorite champion is Vayne. My least favorite champion is Senna. And I have no opinion on on MLBB. Have I watched the Arcane series Raise Hell? Yes, I did. Master of Warhammer? Yeah, Sucrose, like, the logic of Sucrose is the same as the logic of Diona, Beidou, where Beidou was playable, right? And Shinyan, they were all playable even before their quests. The logic is just that they weren't hostile. Like, as long as the character is not hostile to the traveler, they should be friends. Something like that. Are you talking about Scara and put Sucrose by accident? Actually, yeah. Were you talking about, like, Scara? I'm talking about Happo. You said Sucrose. Yeah, I was so confused. Yeah, you said Sucrose.
In this world I roam.
Yeah, Scaramouche. Yeah, Scaramouche is, you know, that's gonna be a whole different. Yeah, there's a whole different argument. I don't know either. He's just so unpredictable. You play buff because it's therapy session, and with the traveler and becomes just a dude. I actually just genuinely feel like Scaramouche would be a simp. Like, if they write him that way, please don't. But you know, come on, Mihoyo, don't do it. Don't do it, Mihoyo. Don't do it. Mary Gozali, which twin do you like more and why? Uh-oh. Mary, you are going to be going into some uncharted territory. I like Lumine as the Abyss sibling because I think Lumine is hot. That's it. Alternatively, I like I like Aether as the traveler because I like his abs. Listen, I like both the twins, okay? I think they're pretty. Okay? I think they're pretty. Is Senora the only character with lips or visible lipstick that's visible? I don't doubt that. She's a villain, so of course she needs makeup. I don't know, man. Savathun will become real in 5 seconds. Jesus. Is Drakon asks, how are you doing? Are you actually resting as you should? Well, clearly not since I'm doing a stream right now, but thank you so much for your question. I'm doing just fine, I think. I don't know. Spacey asks, if you had the chance to delete any Genshin character from the current roster of playables, who would it be? I don't know.
Scenery is wonderful.
I don't know who I want to
Surely
delete
enough
from the
to
current
convince anyone to
roster of
become a
Genshin
wanderer.
Impact. If I had the choice, I would probably delete. I would probably delete. The book boy, what did Sing Cho ever do to you? He's doing his best, that's for sure. I'd probably delete like Xiao, just because I feel like he needs to rest. And he's been through so much. I'll be real with you. Xiao has been through so much. He needs to rest, okay? Shiragi, oh hi Shiragi. They've been waiting patiently for a VTuber model. Take your time. Ah, thank you so much. And every end. Thank you so much for the subscription and thank you so much for the support. I hope you enjoy your Kazo and Scaramouche emotes, which I will be adding more onto because I want more emotes. How about deleting 3 characters in your opinion? Anyone that's in constant pain. So I will be deleting Xiao. I'll delete Jean because Jean needs to rest. And I will also be deleting probably the Traveler, because honestly, if I delete the Traveler, that means that they found their sister and they're happy. Ha 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 ha. Easy. No, Jean needs to rest. Jean does not deserve to be a favorite NPC that's not Enjo. Oh, you fucking douchebag. NPC? Scaramouche. Easy. I'm sorry, T. Non-playable character. I'm sorry. Checkmate. Delete Zhongli so he can enjoy. Oh yeah, you're right. Delete Zhongli, guys. Delete Zhongli. He doesn't deserve this. Zhongli does not deserve this. Zhongli does not deserve this.
Wherever in this
What a
world
cop
I
out.
roam,
I'm sorry,
I
T.
carry memories of my home.
I'm sorry.
This blade.
It is what it
is
is.
the last
I like.
link
I also
have
like the
to
Dora
land
though.
of my birth.
If you're asking for like the normal looking NPCs, I like what they call this. I can't remember. I like Victor. There we go. That's his name, Victor. I like Victor, the Fatui agent in the cathedral. Dude's chillin'. Dude, he has the vibes of a Burger King employee. Like, he's exhausted. Okay, he's just there, lowest paying job, and just like waiting for his superiors, who already died.
There are leaves
Dude, he's just like chilling.
and I know
Don't
just
bully
the
him.
tune to
Dude just wants to go home.
if you wish to hear.
Dead ass. Dead ass. Dude, he was like so like. I like Ying-er. Oh, true. Ying-er's pretty good. Clock asks me, do you have experience with other gacha games? I have played Honkai for like 2 hours of my life, but no, I do not. Which NPC do you think has potential to be a playable character, Madam Ping? Madam Ping. Enjo is just such an asshole. Dude, Enjo is just like... Enjo was unnecessarily cool. Like, I don't know. Mihoyo just kind of went, you know what? We kind of want like a fun guy. His trailer made him look so ominous too. It was so weird.
Wonderful.
Like the Pyro
Surely
Abyss
enough
Lecter
to
in the
convince
trailer was just
anyone
like
to
so
become a wanderer.
ominous. It's like hovering, tall figure. You just meet him and it's like, hey buddy, sup? I'm a Pyro Lecter. And I'm just here. I'm not really following the matriarchy. I don't really want to follow your highness. I'm just here to look for a book. So don't worry about me, okay? Just keep going, okay? Which, what did Enjo do wrong before the new event that made us hate to? No, like, the thing is, okay, guys. Here's, if you want to think about it, if you think about it, the Traveler themselves say, Enjo did nothing
Wherever in
wrong.
this world I roam,
Boom! The Travelers
Carry
themselves say,
memories of my
Enjo
home.
didn't really betray us.
this blade.
Boom!
It
Checkmate.
is the last link
Enjo
I have
Traveler
to the land of
friendship.
my birth.
Enjo Traveler friendship. Seared, welcome to the stream. Seared, rather. Seared. Easy. Enjo just wanted a book. Dude, Enjo just wanted a book. Guys. Oh, here's a good one. Name X asks, how does your family and friends feel about you being a content creator? My family is very supportive of me being a content creator. I had no choice. Sorry about that thing in the back. Like, Shush! Hurry! My family is super supportive of this thing, and I had no choice but to like ask them because taxes. Like I had to do taxes. Okay. Is that the family? Dude, that's the thing that crawled out of the basement. Like don't bother with that thing in the back. As for my friends, I like I didn't want to tell them. It's just that like one thing led to another, and I asked them, they told them, and dude, it's just so awkward to be like I never want to reference like actually being a content creator. Like it's so embarrassing sometimes. Like it can be a conversation starter, but I try not to talk about it. Are they here? I don't know. I think Mendoxina is not here at the moment. Hopefully they're not. Hopefully they're not watching the stream. I hope they're not. I hope they're not. I actually hope they're not here. Just keep walking. Just keep walking. Once a friend knows, everyone knows. True. I had to tell my parents because of tax reasons, because I needed help. But they're very supportive, and I'm very thankful for, you know, having family like that in general. Technically, it was their fault that I got into gaming, so you know, easy. The joke. But yeah, I'm really thankful that my parents support this. I know the worst that can happen, right?
Wherever in this world I roam.
Asuka, trashy builds. What's your favorite anime or manga? Fun fact, I actually don't watch a lot of anime or manga. I don't have time for that. I guess My Hero Academia is the closest one. But that's from like a long time ago. Swamp Derp asks, what's your opinion on the travelers being semi-silent protagonists because they almost never speak, but unlike most protagonists, they have a clear goal and motivation directly linked? I think a lot of people... Weren't you also talking about Bleach? Yes, I was also talking about Bleach. Bleach is also pretty nice. Yeah, Bleach is also pretty good. I like Bleach. There's a big misconception about silent protagonists. Like,
surely enough to convince anyone.
A lot of people say the Traveler doesn't have like a voice, which is true. To us as a player, they don't speak. But we need to remember that they actually talk a lot in universe. Like the dialogue choices we have at the side, yeah, they don't talk a lot to the characters, but they speak. Like the characters, oh my god, you know what pisses me off? Like the playable characters have the grace that in universe they can hear Zach Aguilar's voice and Sarah's voice. That's just not fair. Guys, that's just not fair. How is that fair? How is that fair for anyone? What a shame. Shao, better be goddamn thankful. Oh, did I disconnect? I won't be surprised. I won't be surprised if I straight up just disconnected here. I'll be real with you. Also, the dialogue with Paimon and the characters. Oh yeah, true. They hear Zack and we only hear Paimon's constant Ray. But they're definitely not an avatar of Black Side. Dude, I'll be honest with you. We have no idea who the Traveler is. Like, I cover Genshin lore. I just don't know who the Traveler is. Like, out of all the characters in this world, I cannot for the life of me give you a definite answer on what's their history. Like, they came from somewhere.
Around, and I
right? Rate Ayato's voice pretty nice.
If you wish to hear it.
5 out of 5. It would be a lot of work if they go full voice Lumina or Aether. It is, but it is what it is. What's your opinion on Scaramouche being an Electro? Oh, I still find it funny. The Traveler could be Batman for all we know. It would be they're whoever you want them to be. It's not fair that like the PCs and the NPCs get to hear their voice and we don't. SMH. Like, that's not fair. Like, it doesn't help that their character story texts are so wishy-washy. Their character story texts talk about the present, which, like, that means we have no idea who they were in the past. I remember when 1.4 dropped and everyone stopped the allegations that the Traveler was a child. And I think that's great. I think that's amazing. Congratulations, Traveler. We beat the 12-year-old allegations. Everyone thought he was a minor. Oh no. Which character's voice do you like the most in Genshin? Zhongli. Safe answer. when we were talking today and somehow Traveler talks like, dude, the Traveler just knows. The Traveler is like super perceptive, by the way. Like, very deceptively perceptive. It's weird. Wait. So yeah, what's my opinion on the Traveler being semi-silent protagonists? They're silent to us. I don't really have an opinion on that versus the fact that we don't get to hear Zach Aguilar's voice. Okay. We don't get to hear Zach Aguilar's voice, and we don't get to hear Sarah Miller's voice. Okay, Sarah's voice. What a shame. You think Baiju is a Dendro Archon? No. I could be completely 300% wrong. Once it drops in Sumer, he's actually the Dendro Archon, but I don't think he's a Dendro Archon. I genuinely don't. I think it's someone else. Like, Kusanali, the current one, is actually the Dendro Archon, and the God of the Woods is just someone else entirely. Oh no, after 1.4 into the stage, people that say the Traveler is a minor. Like, just because they can't drink. What do you think D-Look is, a child? Oh my god, D-Look. I feel bad for D-Look, man. If they think Traveler is a child just because they don't like drinking, what about D-Look? Bye, D-Look. Did the QnA start? Yep, I am currently like 7th question in. We're just like taking a lot of like breaks because I am reading chat. Will you stream the live stream tomorrow? Unfortunately not. One, my internet cannot take it. And two, I am super busy for classes. I'm so sorry. Many adults. Yeah, I don't drink. Like, I don't like drinking. I hate the feeling of it in my throat. I guess I'm 12, guys. Guys, I guess I'm 12. Easy. I don't like alcohol. I like. It's not that like I'm forbidden. Ooh. I don't like alcohol. Okay. Storage, true. Okay, here's another one. They changed one of the trail lines about darkening of a soul, and the camera turns to Aether and the poisoning of the soul. Oh, interesting. And the one is actually dead. Yeah. Aster minor coded. Damn, actually like 5 centimeters tall, guys. Easy. Crimson Celeste asks, I'm new to your channel, so I don't know if you've answered this already, but which event has been your favorite so far? To answer that one, it's Albedo's event 2.3. Also, do you think the Hoyoverse should make certain events into permanent story quests? Yes, again, Albedo's story quest 1.2 and 2.3 should definitely be permanent. Like, they just have so much world building. Like, 2.3 has just so much world building, right? Like, people that missed 2.3 and 1.2 are going to be so confused. Like, y'all hella screwed. By the way, once we get into the late game and it's revealed that there's like a fake Albedo in this world, everyone that didn't play 2.3 or pay attention to 2.3 is just gonna be like, who the hell is that? Who the hell is that? Also, I think Unreconciled Stars should be permanent. And I think that, what do you call this? I think, like, yeah. Like 2.3 just needed to be permanent, but it wasn't, unfortunately. I also think 2.2 should have been permanent. The Shiki Taisho one. Because if you never played the Shiki Taisho one, you would have no idea that Scaramouche left with the Gnosis, by the way. You would have no idea that Scaramouche is gone with the Gnosis. You'd still think that the Electro Archon's Gnosis is with the Saritza. Maha Christina, welcome to the stream and salutations. Greetings to you. So, I think they should make 1.1, 2.2, and 2.3. Because all the other events are actually just events. Like, you know, they're events. Like, they're in-world events. Like, you know, the Ludi Harpastum, the Windbloom Festival is a festival, so it makes sense that it's not permanent. The Lantern Rite is a yearly thing, so, you know, go ahead. But I think some things just need to be permanent, honestly. There's a Fatui World Quest in Saga no Miya mentioning that Scara is missing. It's the one in Watatsumi, right? Yeah, the one in Watatsumi. But still, though, it's like, what do you call this? I don't know. I just don't like the idea that
I know just the tune to accompany
2.2 wasn't permanent. I don't know why. Yeah. 2.3 though needs its priorities. Like 2.3 and 1.2 should be permanent. gone back into sleep as he's been doing with the previous. Oh, Albedo's still alive. Venti can't go back to sleep unless Albedo dies. Whoops. Another one that they asked. Some of them like, oh wait, I actually just read the whole comment as well. Like, Crimson Celeste follows it up by saying some of them, like the Labyrinth Warriors and Unreconciled Stars, had important story info that many players missed. Yeah, I definitely agree with you, Crimson, okay? I definitely agree with you, Crimson, that there was just too many information that, like, they missed. Also, people that never played the 1.1 never got to appreciate Scaramouche as a character. Like, why people liked him. What a shame.
Wherever in this world
what a shame for you guys.
I carry memories.
Myself included. I joined at 1.2. I never got to appreciate the are you deaf? Or are you just stupid? Was like Crimson Klee? Both of them are technically correct answers. Klee and Amber are known as the Crimson Knight. Next one. Alder IE asks, I'm not sure if this is an appropriate question to ask. Blah 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 blah. Oh, here's a more personal one. I want to know your opinion on bonds and relationships. You see, for me, I'm a believer in equality, especially when it comes to different kinds of relationships. I don't like the idea of putting one kind of relationship over the other. For example, I really appreciate sibling relationships, but despite this, I will never put sibling relationships above other types of relationships. But so many people prioritize one type of relationship over the other, and but I wonder, what about you? Do you believe in relationship equality, or do you have preference of one relationship to another? For me personally, it just depends on the kind, like who I'm having that, kind of relationship with. For example, I put my family on the highest regard. What do you call this? Oh, in the question. I put the family in the highest, the highest echelon for me, because that's just how I prioritize it. I'm someone that does have a hierarchy, which, I don't know if a lot of people just go for. But yes, I do have a hierarchy. I don't believe everyone needs to have a hierarchy of relationships. If you want to keep everyone if you want to keep your friends, your family, and your, acquaintances on the same level, I personally just like have my own hierarchy of friendships, because I have, it's a level of trust. Roz Arc Atlas. Which characters do you want to see Hoyoverse explore their lore? Personally, I want to see more Diona lore. It is mentioned she was guided by the Springvale Water Fairy, and I wish to see a bit of Fontaine lore implemented if there's any. I want to see more... Maya Christine. It's Maya, by the way. Okay. Oh, Maya. Okay, gotcha. Sorry because you what other games do you play? Also, what's community? Absolutely love your channel. Thank you. I play League of Legends, Left 4 Dead 2. I recently just bought. I found the Fatui mod for Left 4 Dead 2, so enjoy that. Computer specs, I have no idea. I can't remember. I'll be honest with you, this is a pretty old computer. If the graphics was not, indicative of anything, I'm not sure either. So I'll get back to those computer specs when I find them eventually. But I don't know. I genuinely just don't know from the top of my head. As for the Hoyoverse one, I definitely want to see Albedo. Like, Albedo explored a lot more. I want to see... Actually, I want to see Yai. Like... I want to see Yai explored for some reason. I feel like Yai would be a pretty interesting character to explore. Like, I don't know, just in general. Genshin has a lot of side characters, whether you like it or not. There are side characters in this game that don't really that aren't really supposed to be main plot points in the Archon quests, but are main characters in their own story quests. So it's interesting to see, some characters are meant to grow, some are just meant to be static. It is what it is. What if Saigo appeared in the ley line and Yai saw it? I'm very sad. I want to know if Bennett came for the Marjavari. I feel like he did. Like, Bennett just came from nowhere. Like, dude, Bennett is probably a god. Like, right? There's a whole theory about that from a long time ago. But Bennett is actually the Pyro Archon.
There are leaves around.
I swear, Bennett...
And I know
Bennett was born from, like, rock.
If you wish to hear it.
What do you mean Aster stop? It's a fun theory. No, it's a fun theory. Bennett's probably like a... No. Bennett's weird. Just go with that. Bennett? You know what I thought of? Bennett's a Nexus being. If you've ever watched like Bennett's a lava walker, no, I don't know. But Bennett's origins are really weird. He had no family. He was just born from rock. Maybe it's just Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Maybe that's just what it is. What is Bennett? Y'all tell me that right now. What is Bennett? Like, Bennett's a guy. No. Bennett's a baby. In rock. I think like Island XD, like, lost the 50-50.
Wherever
Island XD made a new video about it. But
I carry memories of my home.
Like,
This blade.
Bennett.
It is the last
Of all the
link I
places
have
you
to the
abandon a
end of my
child,
birth.
why the fiery pits of hell? Why the thunderstorms and lightning? Very, very frightening. Like even A had the decency to put Scaramouche inside like a pretty nice pavilion. Why put Bennett in the fiery pits of hell? Any parent, like SMH. SMH. You know what? I want more Bennett lore. That'd be pretty cool. Now that I already made questions that technically didn't ask, tell me how you feel about this fact. The entire Genshin universe minus Baby Celestia, since we don't know how they're powerful. All of Tivat, including this Archon's gonna be a child with a knife. I don't know what this next question is. Oh wait, let me just look for that. Let me filter this. I don't get some of the questions that Alder's like asking, so I'm just gonna ask this. I'm just gonna answer this one. Do you ship Timaeus and Ying? Very sad. Is the goodest voice is the best friend in It's official. But that's probably like a deity at this point. I won't be surprised if he doesn't, you know, grab the Guoba storyline. You know, Mama Guoba, Bennett Guoba. Bennett like straight up Guoba. Is Bennett Guoba? At this rate, we can never be sure. I'm not sure. You're not sure. 404 asks, what was the first piece of media that got you invested into lore? Video games. That's it.
This scenery
Luigi
is
G.
wonderful.
How did you get into your
Surely
Genshin
enough
content
to
and just your
convince
whole
anyone
YouTube
to
thing in
become a
general?
wanderer.
Scaramouche. I always wanted to do scripted videos, and the reason why I made this this channel was because I'm someone that was making video. I wanted to learn how to build an audience because I'm in communications research. Audience is one of the most important things that I want to study. Just how people react to content, okay? Like how people accept content. Yes, this whole channel is nothing more than a psychological experiment for me, okay? Like, just I've been clear from this from the very beginning, okay? Don't worry about it. But the reason I made this channel is just because of, well, I wanted to test out algorithms. I wanted to test out communications in general, and it just Bennett is a crimson witch of
There are
flame.
leaves around.
XD.
and I know
We're all
just
that
the
rats,
tune to
true.
accompany them.
Hands in
If
the
you wish
X
to hear.
channel for extra points. True. Like, this whole channel is where I apply my communications theories. Like, I think, okay, one of the things that I want to tell everyone when you get into like college and stuff like that. No, Rosalind. No, clearly Bennett is a Crimson Witch of Flames, guys. Rosalind is a Crimson Witch of Embers, so we still need the Crimson Witch of Flames, and that Crimson Witch of Flames is Bennett. Guys, the lore does not lie. Imagine that, right?
This scenery is wonderful.
Wearing the
Surely
Crimson
enough
Witch of
to convince
Flames.
anyone to become a wanderer.
Oh no. Sorry. Sorry. My brain just kind of lagged there with the Twitch chat. But what do you call this? I'll be my friend. I'll just chill with Aster. Yeah. The reason why I made this channel, and I've been super transparent about this. It's for science. It's for research. You know, there's nothing better than applying your own, you know, knowledge from school into a more realistic
There are
setting.
leaves
Application is more
And I know
important.
just the tune to accompany them. If you wish to hear it.
Application is more important than like just knowing stuff, you know what I mean? So this is where the channel comes. Tips for making good scripts for content: just talk how you want, make an outline, have an outline in your head, have an idea how it's gonna go. So it is what it is. The reason, like, just go ahead. Make an outline. Understand what tone you want for the video. I think that's very important. A lot of people tend to misinterpret a tone. This was something that was taught to me before, because in all of my writing courses, you need to understand what you want your content to be, what your script is about. You can't just talk about, like, you can't switch tones in the middle of a script, unless it's for comedy purposes. Like, usually if it's like an informative video, you want to be
Wherever
careful
in
when
this
it comes to the
world I roam,
delivery of your jokes.
Carry memories
You
of
don't
my
want to
home.
just start the video super serious and then like
Blade.
halfway you're cracking at
It is
jokes
the
about
last link
asses.
I have
You
to
want
the
to, like,
land
you
of
know,
my
you want to be
birth.
careful for that. So something like that. Just like understand what flow you want for the script, and then just understand, you know, what to do with that. Will you ever experiment with misinformation on us? For science, of course. Who's to say I haven't? Who's to say I haven't?
This
There's
scenery
one
is
video
wonderful.
in
Surely enough to convince
my
anyone
thing
to become a wanderer.
that if you like, yeah, there you go, Lorenzo found it. She already did it with the Scaramouche eat the Gnosis. There you go. There it is. Lorenz is right. I will tell you. Okay? I will tell you if I, you know. But why would you tell test subjects about an experiment? Rule number 1, okay? What do you actually think Gnosis actually do? They're like for me, okay? For me, Ashikai did a really good argument against this. Like, Gnosis are the source of power.
There are leaves
Not really.
around.
Like, most of the cool
know
things that
just
the
the tune
Archons
to
did in the
accompany them,
past were before the
wish to
Archon
hear
or during the Archon War, before their ascension into, you know, God with the Gnosis. So, I don't know. Gnosis are probably like... we don't know what the Gnosis does. Like, A was able to do everything without a Gnosis. Like, the Musou no Hitatachi was without a Gnosis. Like... It's probably just a phone. I'll be real with you. It's probably just a phone. This was like a damn pill. Do you think Bennett's bad luck actually was... I don't know, man. Bennett might be a... Bennett is probably like like the Scarlet Witch analogy, where he was made to bring chaos to this world, but he's a Nexus being. That'll be hilarious to me. Jolly got the Nokia Gnosis. True. Alright, so there's that question done. Let's go to the next one. Bury the human. Gonna answer some specific questions. What do you think about the suggestion that character story should be more involved with their playstyle? Saw it in some discussions, like for example, it's weird that Shunha is a support when she's described to have violent tendencies. For me personally, lore and game style are very different things. And while that could be, you know, somehow implemented, for me personally, I don't really know. I don't have an opinion on playstyles, just because like I don't really like, you know, I don't really mind that. Like, I don't mind if they
Wherever
do
in
it
this
like
world
that,
I roam,
but
I carry
in the end for
memories
me
of
it's
my
just
home.
it doesn't really matter.
This blade.
Healer Scaramouche went.
It is the
Honestly,
last
Healer
link I
Scaramouche is
have
coming
to
up
the
soon.
land of my birth.
That's kind of scary. I'm not ready for that, Kappa. Let's not lie to ourselves. Ralbastid asks, pancakes or waffles? Pancakes or waffles? I like pancakes. Ooh. You think Yai's lying about becoming an Electro Arcana is some kind of death flag for you? I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think that's a red flag. Maybe it's probably just a joke. It's probably just a joke. Do you play Subway Surfers? I used to. What's your daily routine? Like in Genshin? Because I wouldn't say I have one. Johansson, I think else. But he's scared because of 3 for Archon Quest and 3 for story quests. Both are good, but I think we have pancakes more. That's why I like them. Oh yeah, like waffles need the whole process of making from like the item. Like they need you to make it from like the waffle iron thingy. How do I hide your accent so well? English is a language that I'm very used
Surely
to.
Enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer.
I guess I just got used to hearing Americanized English. There you go. How many children did you sacrifice for Kazuha? How many do we need? He's level 80, so around 100 plus, maybe? I don't know. Here's a good one. Dimitri, if you can swap lives with any playable character for a day, who is it and why? Also for random question, is water wet? No, water is not wet. Water makes things wet, but water itself is not wet. If you can swap lives with any playable character for a day, who is it and why? I would want to live Xingqiu's life. I'll be honest with you. I would love to live Xingqiu's life. Kokomi? Are you sure? Dude, Kokomi's life is just miserable. Like, difficult. Miserable, maybe. You know, just going by what she says, but... Traveler, because why not? Alright, good luck with the Kokomi stuff, alright? Dude, I just want to be like Xingqiu's. How do I record the lines? I just do. I don't know. Like, just keep them steady. Most of the time, if you have background noises, I just scrap it entirely, but that's it. I read up stuff. Life with Aster and Genshin. Still reads up stuff. Dude, like my entire job plus education is just reading. It's like not fair. Will Celestia choose another Geo Archon, or do they still consider him an Archon? Celestia, I don't think Celestia is stupid. Okay? Celestia faked his death, but I don't think Celestia is stupid. Celestia probably just went, huh, the hell's he doing down there? You know, like how Venti disappeared. But he's still considered the Animo Archon, you know what I mean? Like, they never chose another Animo Archon. He still has the power of Animo. Like, I feel like Zhongli, in terms of actual... Because Zhongli never truly died. Celestia probably just went, damn, the hell he doing down there? I can just imagine like the Celestial intern, right? The Celestia intern just looking at like what's happening in Leo and just goes, huh. Well, there he goes. Look, it's like, damn. Do you see Osayo getting revived? He's just like, damn. All this for a retirement plan? God damn. Celestia is just kind of like looking at the entire Leo Archon quest, just like, huh, all this for a retirement plan. This guy. Look at him go. I fucking love that idea. Celestia is not dumb, but it is funny just to think that they were like, you know what, the hell's going on down there?
Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer.
Jolly quit without even saying a word. Yeah, Morix is a god, yeah. Put down his phone, which had one tracker, but the brain chip they put in it was still going. Will the Wangshu funeral and go bankrupt or fire Jolly one day, but not today? Dude, imagine having a god of, like, the god of Liyue, but only finding out too late that he can't make money anymore, and finding out that he's been siphoning money from the thing. And the thing is, one is that you can't fire him because he's god, or two, he's immortal, so you can't just say, oh, he'll die eventually. You know what I mean? So now you just have this immortal being siphoning money from your business. Question mark. I have to pay respect. He just doesn't want to show it to us. He has his pension with Celestia for 3,007. Yeah, I wonder like where the pension comes from. He's poor and immortal. Ah, yes, the worst combination. I'm telling you this right now. The worst combination. You're poor and immortal. Blue Owl asks, how would you feel if Thresh was in Genshin? Horrified, but a new weapon. Pretty nice. I mean, Hu Tao does suspect who Zhang Li really is. Is that why he gets away with, like, not paying? Dimitri asks, coffee or tea? I am a
Wherever
coffee
in this
person.
world
I
I
don't
roam,
drink tea.
I carry memories
I love
of
coffee.
my home.
Like,
This blade.
I like coffee.
It is the last link I have to the land of
Random
my
guy
birth.
blank. Ooh, I don't know if random guy is currently here right now, but it is what it is. Random guy actually has multiple questions for me. Number 1, will you ever actually take a break? Probably not. Probably not. I'm someone that's too much of a workaholic. I hate the feeling of being, one, is working on a deadline is one of my worst fears. Cramming is one of my most uncomfortable moments.
There are leaves
So I
around,
probably won't ever take a break.
and I know just
Maybe.
the
I'm not
tune
sure.
to accompany them.
Like,
If you wish to hear.
I won't. I probably will in the future. I am taking a break from Genshin playing in general, but that doesn't mean I'm taking a break from making videos because, oh boy, Genshin gameplay cannot distract me anymore from Genshin lore, which is not a good thing. But I might take a break for education purposes. Answering my question, I'm ready to go. Hey, don't you have like another account? I swear, I swear I'm not crazy. Like, you have another account, right? Right? Maybe.
This
Who's seeing on the
scenery is
T bills coming in
wonderful.
from all over the bot?
Surely
Dude, there's just
enough
gonna be
to
like, the hell
convince
happened
anyone
here?
to become a wanderer.
The hell is this? Will you ever do more Honkai? Probably not. It takes a while for me to get invested into a game because if I'm invested into a game, I get super into it and like I'm still on the Genshin phase. I'm a very one-track-minded person. How much did you know Genshin before you started playing it? All of my friends played it and I got mega spoiled for a lot of things and they were the same people that lied to me that Baiju was a Fatui Harbinger. Are you Wendy from Honkai but hit your head and now you're Venti from Genshin? You see, I'm just a Nexus being. I'm just Venti, don't worry about it. Can you do a maniacal laugh in your Venti voice? Sorry, I made myself laugh. Don't worry about it. You're reading the questions under the YouTube post, right? Yep. What did you know about KK from the early Traveler story? The only thing I know about KK is Kadahara Kazuha, and I don't know anything about Honkai. I was told this was a Honkai character, maybe. And at this point, the only thing that I'm just gonna think of is that maybe Kadahara Kazuha is actually like the person. Kappa. Have you used a photo frame so you can put hangout images in? No, I haven't. Can we get to your teapot? Maybe after the video. Maybe after the stuff. Dead Yash, welcome to the stream and greetings and salutations. There's random guy blank and then there's random guy. Are you guys the same person? How do you feel about character deaths when they progress the story? For me, it's only impactful when it's a character that you've grown used to and has habits. But how do you feel about it? I'm generally curious. PC character deaths, I think, will be one of the most difficult ones to actually complete. Kazuha is Celestial Internal Long True. He has white... Guys! Kazuha has white hair. Guys, Kazuha has white hair. You know who else has white hair? Paimon, the Sustainer of Heavenly Principles. Bennett! Guys, he's a Nexus being. Kadahara Kazuha is the Traveler's... I don't know, caretaker? I don't know. I don't know. And Tepe. Yeah, Tepe! Tepe disappeared. Tepe doesn't count. No. Shenha doesn't count because Shenha became white-hayred, like Tepe. But Kazuha was always born with the white hair.
The last link I have to the
So
land of
clearly,
my birth.
guys. Clearly. Ayaka's hair is blue. Ayato's hair is Eula hair. Ito's also a god. I'll be real with you. Ito's probably a god. Kazuha is Fuhuwa's son. He has her hair. I have no idea who Fuhuwa is. All I know is that she's hot. I think I've seen her in Pinterest. And I just went, damn, is that the new Animo Sword user? And I was so... I think I offended like 3 people because I had no idea who that was. Noelle has white hair too. Dude, Noelle has the strength of God. Like, I won't be surprised if Noelle was the next being. And Yai has hair. Yai is the real Bufu first. What part of the Philippine history do you think can be Genshin-fied?
Tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear
What
it.
part of the history? Huh. If you want an interesting lore, go for the Japanese era of colonialism? Probably shouldn't. Or you go for the Marcos era? You probably shouldn't either. But, you know, you really wanted to Genshin fight, you know, history of Philippines? but you shouldn't. Okay. Dude, Chi-Chi's already a Nexus being. Chi-Chi's a zombie. She's already, like, you know... she's already gone. The Philippines Revolution. What is a Nexus being? A Nexus being is probably, like... The Nexus being is a... I think it's a comic term that's consistent in all multiverses. And it has, like, I don't know, like a power of God somewhere there. Ancient Philippines. The ancient Philippines would be nice. Marcos area is like the Inazuma era, true. Okay, Vera Light asks, at the first time we saw Lumina in Genshin, there's a scene where an abyss may say when your homeland returns to Lumine. So Lumina is somehow connected to Kanria, like helped them build up, like at the start in the dynasty.
Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer.
Did the abyss exist before? Okay, so this one's a more lore question, and to that I will answer multiple things. Number one is yes. I mentioned in the previous video that Lumine's home, Lumine or the abyss sibling, sorry. I'm used to saying Lumine. I'll just call the abyss sibling Lumine because I really like Lumine as the abyss sibling, so I'll just call her Lumine. Lumine's homeland, according to the Abyss Mage, will return one day, and it's unknown if that's Kanria. It's unknown if that's the Void Realm or the Light Realm. It's also unknown if that's the actual home world where they come from. So, that's how we know. Lumine's
wherever in this world
life in Kanria has also been quite a mystery. We don't know how long she's spent in Kanria, or how long the Traveler's twins have even been in this world technically, adding Aether's like sleep, you know. So it's weird. Another question from Verilight was, did the Abyss exist before Kanria? I think so, yes. Yes, actually. The Abyss existed before Kanria. Because the Abyss, as far as we know right now, okay? As far as we know, they were turned into the monsters of the Abyss, but the Abyss itself was already an entity
is wonderful.
A long time ago, I think.
Surely enough to convince
but I don't know what it
wanderer.
would be called. Honestly. I don't know, like, if the Abyss... Like, because there's another world. The Void Realm might be the Abyss. So that's honestly just what I think it is. Like, the Void Realm is the Abyss that corrupts, like, the energy itself that's antithetical to celestial magic. I don't know if they're not the same. No clue.
Wherever
you think Albedo's mom is hot? Oh, you mean Rhine daughter? Probably.
Of my home.
I think she's hot.
This place.
Exilius asks, what's your favorite bagel? I don't have a favorite bagel because I don't really eat bagels. Aditya Wadarma asks, is it possible that Lumine might be the one who kills Makoto? Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if the Archons know, the Archons that were there, right? Would you pull for a bald character? I wouldn't even pull for the characters that have hair. I probably would. Honestly, I wouldn't mind a bald character. What's wrong with that? I mean, as long as I like their clothes and their design and their lore, I don't know, something like that. Lumine would probably have been in the war, right? Like, honestly, Lumine would have probably been in the war. Dude, oh, honestly, wait. When I was thinking of the bald character, I was hoping that, like, I immediately thought of Aang for some reason. Like, just a character that has tattoos, that would be cool. Would you pull for a bald Lumine? Why would Lumine be bald? What happened? What's the lore behind this?
Wonderful. Surely enough.
I probably wouldn't even, like, pull for normal Lumine. I'll be real with you. I wouldn't even know what to do with Lumine. No, regular Lumine. Bald or not. Twitter hyped for Jesus Christ. Hold her hair out. She felt like trying a new style. It's confusing though. Is the primordial one bad guy? How are they related to Celestia? The primordial one is, well, according to the way that they phrase it for some reason. Actually, no. No. The primordial one is like the highest god of Celestia. Sure, call them Monad or something. I don't know. How are they related to Celestia? They are probably the god of Celestia, because Istaroth was a shade of themselves, and Istaroth is an entity of Celestia, the god of time. So they're probably already, you know, they're probably there. Big shot. Zero, welcome to the stream. Greetings and salutations. So yeah, I don't know if it's possible that Makoto dies by Lumine's hand,
just the tune to
but
accompany them.
it's not
wish to
impossible
hear.
either. Because, like, the reason why A doesn't have, the reason why A, doesn't have, what do you call this? Doesn't have memories of QnA was because she wasn't there. But if you ask Zhongli, right? You ask Zhongli, what do you know about my sister? Zhongli's immediate response is that he can't say anything. So, but it means that he knows something, and he knows that it's related to QnA and the Cataclysm. So that's interesting. So it's possible that Lumine was there, and they did see Lumine, and by extension, maybe even Aether, as like they're trying to leave, because like the what do you call this? If they saw Lumine, I don't doubt they would have seen Aether, because the travelers left at the same time. I wouldn't doubt that, honestly. Do you think the Abyss is under Mondstadt because if you look at the Mondstadt and see like it's small shading? Maybe. Honestly, like I wouldn't doubt that it's under Mondstadt, because Mondstadt has like all of the characters that are Conrian descendants, like related. You have Kaya, you have Albedo. Like I wouldn't doubt that Mondstadt has the closest connection. I thought Celestia was the second one. No. The second one perished. The second throne that came lost. Alright, let's go back to the questions. Guru Petni asks, how do you manage to run the YouTube channel with a consistent schedule while also being a student? Genuinely curious how you're so powerful. Time management, genuine interest, managing your resources, understanding what lengths of videos you want to post, just general productivity, I suppose. Nothing else. Just being careful of deadlines, I suppose. Yeah. Harmonia Art asks,
wonderful.
was Dane Steve talking about Lumine at the end of the
Surely
Cheval
enough to
trailer
convince
because
anyone to
it's
become a
Lumine is
wanderer.
Lumine? Yes, I feel like he was talking about Lumine. I mean, who else would it be? I mean, it could be like a very obscure thing, but just by context clues, I assume it's Lumine. Not really sure. I have a theory that Raiden Ai was killed by Makoto so she can win the war, but who built it? Celestia doesn't know Raiden Ai exists, and you just presume. No, Celestia would know that Raiden Ai exists. There is no way that they don't know A doesn't exist. Because... I don't think they wouldn't know.
Around.
Honestly,
just
like
the tune to
Celestia is
accompany you wish to
near
hear.
omnipotent. Like just by the 2.5, right? Just by the 2.5 story, Celestia's higher gods are near omnipotent. One of them controls time itself. There is almost no way would they know that she's still alive. Honestly, I would think so. Like, just by the prospect of... Because, okay, I feel like they would know. Because, if you remember, the 4 gods were shades, originally. Were shades. So, Celestia does have knowledge, at the very least, of splitting an entity into multiple facets of itself. And while A and Makoto aren't the same logic, and aren't the same, isn't nearly the same. The mere aspect of splitting yourself into multiple, not yourself specifically, of having a shadow, there you go, a shadow. The word was shade. The primordial one made shades of themselves. So I wouldn't doubt that. Like, I wouldn't doubt that they would know. Celestia knows Celestia is not Pepega like us. I find it impossible that they don't know about A. Also, I'll be real, like, because A herself says that, like, in the story, wait, let me look for it. I don't know if I have the book. I don't think I do. I don't think I have the book for it, where A sacrificed herself. Oh yeah, isn't it weird that Celestia hasn't acted on the Fatui collecting Gnosis, maybe plot armor? I don't think it's plot armor. I think they're doing something bigger. Or, I think they're not yet intervening because it doesn't have anything to do with them. You know, just like everything else in this world. I think, like, while the Gnosis like, I honestly don't feel like the Gnosis are as big of a deal as people think. Like, think about it. What can the Fatui do? Because the Gnosis hasn't really been all that focused on recently. Like, the Gnosis has never been truly explained as anything. They're just connections, and the power, the gods use them as powers. But the way that Venti says them, like, Venti can still control the winds and the elements in a weaker state, yes, but I feel like they know so much more that, like, what do you call this? I feel like they just don't care. Don't we, the players, know that Baal was the second Electro Archon? Was this only told to us by Barbados and Morax? Baal was the second Electro Archon. Yeah, Baal is the second Electro Archon, all things considered. Baal Beelzebul. Morax calls her Baal. Why? I don't know. My biggest guess? Plot. I'll be real with you. They just like, oh, I don't know. I would know. I feel like the reason why he calls her Baal is just because like it's the name that Makoto and A have adopted. Like, A is still Beelzebul, but Beelzebul's technically dead. I'll be honest. I wouldn't say they're useless. Useless isn't the word. But we don't know anything about them, is what I'm trying to say. Like, we don't know anything about them. What can they do? They can connect you to Celestia. They can make Mora. I don't know. They can probably tap into the deeper echelons of elemental power. But they aren't required by the Archon to do domain expansion, whatever the Musou no Hitotachi is, and elemental control. Yeah, we don't know anything about them, honestly. The hell? The hell? You're gonna have to cut down. You're so much cutting down for the reason between before you upload this. Oh no, I'm just gonna upload the whole stream. Y'all can sit through this. Walk asks, any food from Genshin you really want to try? I want to try Matsutake rolls. That'd be pretty cool. Do we not know that the first Electro Archon's name is Baal, so that we did not question that the second one was Baal? Wait, do we not know that the first Electro... We knew that the Electro Archon was named Baal. I just don't know, like... Yeah, we did know that the first Electro Archon's name was Baal. And... There was lore that Venti and Morax were the last Archons. So everyone assumed that... Oh no, we never knew that the first Electro Archon's name was Baal. Like, no, like it was never said before that the first Electro Archon's name was Baal. I don't think so. It was just that the current one's name is Baal, is how they phrased it. Let me look for it. I know that that's just how they did that. They never said that the first one. Yeah, wait, no. Zhongli said that... So we would have found out that the first is also named Bao. No, I feel like... Oh, wait, let's look for it. Let's look at the objective ones. That's not... I don't want to make assumptions here. I don't want to say stuff that that I'm not, I don't understand. Let's look at the objective lore, and then let's look for, the anything contradictory. Baal. Baal? Do we have one? I feel like I skipped it. Yeah, there you go. The Electro Archon, Baal, and just as the people of Liyue prefer to call me Rexap, as she goes by another name, which is Raiden Shogun. Yeah, there you go. Raiden Shogun. We never get to see the words, the first Electro Archon. It's just the Electro Archon. That's it. Yeah, the world has no idea, the humans, humanity, has no idea that the first Electro Archon ever died. So, the way that Zhongli says it, isn't that the first Electro Archon was named Baal, it's just that the Electro Archon we have right now is called Baal. Which is, also something like we're the last of the original 7. Yes. So everyone assumed that, at the time, it was safer to assume that Baal is an Archon name. So who's currently the Elder Archon would become, yeah, there you go. So everyone assumed that either, what do you call this? Everyone assumed that, no. Wait. Everyone assumed that there was another first, like the first Electro Archon is different, is what I'm saying. I think it was first mentioned that she isn't the original Archon in either Zhao's quest. Yeah, so the biggest assumption here, which, you know, people were theorizing from Scaramouche, everyone was like, there were theories that Scaramouche was the original first Electro Archon from the Archon War, which is, you know, fair game. It is a theory. Because all we know is that the Baal right now is not from the original 7, which is true. We just didn't know how. So at the time, everyone just assumed that the first Electro Archon that they were talking about is another entity altogether. Is that making sense? Nobody knew that the first Electro Archon's name was Baal. It's just that the current one is named Baal. I don't know if that makes sense. But as long I'm just gonna say there was a gap of knowledge at the time of what the name of the original Archon was, which was filled up, you know, once we got to Inazuma. That's basically it. That's basically what happened. Yeah, Ganyu said that Zhongli and Venti are the original 7, which isn't wrong. They're not wrong, because Makoto was the first of the original 7. It's just that the world didn't know that she was Baal, and that this one is Beelzebul. And by world, I mean, you know, Zhongli probably knew, honestly. Zhongli probably just didn't tell us. Really. Zhongli just probably did not tell us. Why? I don't know. The people of Inazuma didn't know Makoto died? Yes. Nobody knew Makoto died. Besides A and the other gods. And Ganyu. No. People that were involved in Kanri is what I'm saying. People that were involved in Kanri knew that Makoto's dead. Humans probably don't. Because humans are humans. You can explain anything Zhongli says with contracts. Honestly, yeah. Like, the way that he says Baal, I wouldn't doubt that. He probably has no choice but to say that for people in Inazuma to not know. Honestly. So I guess the Traveler never found out that Baal was also the name of the first Archon. Granted, no one really calls them, but no. We find that out. We find that out in the Inazuma Archon quest where A... No, not A. Yae says... Shit. Like, Yae says that the first Electro Archon was also known as Baal. That's where she drops the good stuff. There were 2 Electro Archons, which ties, like, you know, straight into the Scaramouche stuff. That's where you find out properly that Baal was actually the first Electro Archon, and the current one is Beelzebul. There you go. Just a bunch of chronological Genshin hooba-juba that I absolutely hate doing. We learned that at the very end of the first Archon quest when we can ask Yael the question. First Archon quest? You mean the third Archon quest? You mean third, right? Because you're talking about Yae? Anyway, yeah, that's basically the chronological stuff of that. Nothing else. Yeah, okay, there you go. But yeah, the time we get confirmation that there was, like, the first Electro Archon is the same is Baal, is the Yae story, Yae technicality. But doesn't that technically mean that all the Archons we've met till now are from the original set? Yes. No, Makoto and A did not win the war together. Makoto won, technically. They won together, but A sacrificed her mortal body. So, in all technicality, A is the second tier. I don't think I have the book for that. I can't remember where that says. Where A sacrificed her mortal body so that Makoto could rise into godhood. Because there can only be one winner. SMH. Boo, Celestia, boo! Boo, Celestia, boo! Cringe, Celestia. Cringe, Celestia. Let me look for it. Raiden A. Because it was a book somewhere hidden. Far, far away, guys. If you've never seen this book, good on you. You don't need to. Sacrifice. Mortal body. I swear I read it somewhere. Like, it was an actual book in Genshin. Celestia going into Traveler's Cringe compilation. True! Celestia's going straight into the Celestia's going straight into the cringe compilation here. Really, Ikers? Actually, wait. I need to look for maybe not A. Maybe Raiden Shogun. Oh my god. So many names. Get away from me. TBH, seeing all these new is hurting my soul. I don't use it here. I use it on the wiki. Because the wiki is easier. I don't use this. This doesn't have control F. What kind of creature is Makoto or A? We know that Venti is a wind spirit and Johnny is a prime. So what about Makoto and A? I feel like I don't know what they are, honestly. I'm not really well versed in Japanese culture. So I guess their theme is puppets. I'll be real with you. Maybe their theme is just puppets. It is just what it is. Do you think that Saritsa and Natlan will have a war with each other? I think the Natlan god's pretty chill. Like, in terms of just like the Natlan god's wild, but not, you know, battle hungry. Just by like the dialogue. They might be some kind of yokai, maybe. Okay, we'll do Beelzebul. Mortal. Body? Kagemusha. Okay. Wait, I need the sources for this. The wiki usually provides sources, so where are your sources, huh? No, where are the sources? Come on, give me the books. Give me the books. Give me the books. Even Nathan is War Nation done. Always want to war? I don't think so. The word war is like... My interpretation of this is that there is beauty? No. There are fundamentals to war that Natlan respects. And that's what we're going to dive into. The fundamentals and the integrity of war itself. Similar to how we went through the concept of freedom from another perspective that isn't just, you know, complete freedom. Something like Ship of Theseus. There you go. Thank you. Thank you. Ship of Theseus. Philosophy. Theseus. Yeah. Is it this book? This is a book, right? No. Wait, no. Actually, no. It's the philosophy. I can't find the book. I can't find the book itself. Where is the book? No. I can't find the Genshin book. I swear, I hate Genshin books so much. I'm going to cry. Considering how many tiers immortals they can be anything, honestly, yeah. Okay, did the Archon War was before 2,600 years ago. From current time, so. Portrait of Tegayo As. Where is the book? I repeat, where is the book? Maybe I can just go for like Makoto and then like let's see if like she has anything here. Come on, reference lists. Don't do me like this. Oh, here you go. Treasure Tales of the Chokin. Here you go, I think. Wait. Yeah, okay, here you go. Here you go. The book is known as Treasure Tales of Choken Shinkaguechi. Yeah, there you go. So it says here that I don't think I have the book. I'll be honest with you. Wait, let me look for it. If it's in here, good for me. If it's not, help me right now. Do I have it? No, I don't, guys. No, I don't. But basically, it says that the younger of the two, from the day Narukami Gongen, the first shogun, began her dominion over the land. Actually, wait, let me look for it. Okay, there you go. Though the Shadow Shogun was divinely skilled in martial arts, A, and unsurpassed with the blade, she believed herself little more than a warrior with little understanding of mortal hearts. This is talking about A. Thus, she chose to give up her bodily form, helping her sister to ascend to the heavenly citadel and obtain dominion over Inazuma. So unfortunately, I feel like only one god gets to become an Archon. Maybe that's just how the cookie crumbles. Maybe that's just how Celestia is. Absolute douchebags. But yes, shortly after the true shogun Makoto set up her shogunate and began to rule over the land, remembering their bond, she recalled A's divine will and reforged her body, thus returning her sister to her side once more as her Kagemusha. So, A's technically dead, but she was reborn. Okay? Got that? Got that so far? Yeah, Genshin lore is kind of whack. Well, let's go back to the Q&A. Because, I'm been asking a lot of, Genshin lore stuff. But, it's just talking in general. Who do you think will be the key in defeating the Celestia? The Traveler. The Keeper has not yet returned. And something set the earth to burn. Aren't we all technically dead? The Traveler is probably the key. Because I'll be honest with you, what are the Fatui Harbingers going to be doing against Celestia? Actually answer me this question. Humor me here. What are the Travelers going to do against Celestia? I mean, the Harbingers. Hi, Cyanide Toaster. Welcome to the stream. What are they going to do? Their best? The key is family, friends will all the way. Experiment on the children in Celestia. They probably have something in mind. What question were we going over? We went on a big tangent, I think. The Harbinger's gonna put on a show, of course. They're clowns, probably in fight. I've understood the power of family with the power of friendship. The question is, what are the Fatui Harbingers going to do against Celestia? Do you think Sajaya is going to invade Inazuma when the Sakoku decree is lifted? No. I feel like they finally understand that Inazuma is also a powerhouse. So I'm maybe not yet. They've always been very incognito with their works, like how Liyue was also done. Well, minus the fact that they tried to drown Liyue. But something like that. Would they why would honestly, and yeah, why would they invade Inazuma? I don't think Inazuma they want pure world domination. I don't think that's their plan. I think it's more political. Weirdly. But so we're using the power of friendship. Oh my god, jeez. So now I probably don't care about Inazuma anyway, and they already got the Gnosis. Imagine if current day humanity had to fight with that covenant from Halo that's between the Celestia. I think delusion is the long con for the Gnosis, probably. But the thing is, delusions are also made from Archon residue. So how effective is Archon magic against the god of Archons? Think about that. Boom. If they can baby, I'm thinking about it a lot. Boba, welcome to the stream and greetings and salutations to you. I think it is lifted in some sense. You can boat out of Inazuma. Archon residue equals the same stuff as karma. I don't know. I'm not sure if it's all the same corruption kind of thing. But all we know is that delusions are made from Archon residue because, one, Crystal Marrow was a thing, which is from Orobashi. So maybe delusions are able to harm gods. We've never seen it in a fight, personally. Almost 100 viewers, Pog. Thank you, Twitch algorithm. Just got first down the nation and boom, like Jacket's spine. Honestly, yeah. What's stopping them from just nuking the place? Anyway, let's go back to the next question. Oh, here's a fun one. How do you think the future scene of Scaramouche will play out? I'm talking about Child searching for him. How do you think this will resolve? I've been thinking about this lately. I'm kind of intrigued of all the possibilities. Thank you, now for the question. I think he's gone. I think he's already in, Sumeru. The Sakoku decree being lifted, I feel like, is the big plot of him getting out of Inazuma. And he's gone, guys. He's gone. I feel like he's not here anymore. Hi, Allah. Welcome to the stream. Greetings and salutations to you. I never thought about that. Maybe the delusions are intended to counter visions of Celestia. Hopefully they are. Like, hopefully they are. Because if they're not, they're like, the Fatui are kind of screwed. Do you think we'll ever go outside of the Savate continent? Yes. We've already been to Enkanamiya, so I don't doubt we'll be anywhere else. I don't think Scaramouche swam to Sumeru. Maybe. How would the Inazuma officials miss the big hat? No, they wouldn't be hunting down Scaramouche though. They have no reason to, right? Like, Scaramouche would have no reason to. Because nobody knows. Besides the Traveler. And Yaimiko. Who also let him go, so that's, you know, a lie. You are now an accomplice, Yaimiko, so probably not the best idea to rat out the Fatui Harbinger. But he's not a wanted criminal to the same extent as Kazuha, I'll be real with you. Because nobody knows who he is. Like, nobody deadass knows what he looks like. Dude could probably just like... Sagara probably knows that Sarita sent it. Who is he going? Like, they tried to send Child and Child couldn't find him. Who else are you gonna send? Honestly, like, I think, like, if they send low-level Fatui soldiers, I'm sorry, but those Fatui soldiers are dead. If they send a Harbinger, I think Scaramouche just ran. He's gone. As far as Inazuma knows, he has Fatui allegiance, and the Tenryou Commission has declared Fatui as enemies, but they don't know Scaramouche personally. If he somehow removes like the Fatui insignias on his veil and stuff like that, he's probably in the clear. They'd never find him, because he has Inazuma gear. Like, he's not like Senora that's prancing around with like foreign garb. He's actually wearing Inazuma gear, which is pretty funny. With the VH, they ended assuming Kazuha is no longer a wanted man. Most likely, but he did murder 2 people, so you know. He has the attention span of a dog, just like he found his cat, or maybe he's here. But yeah, there you go, that's the answer for that now. Bonjour asks, what inspired you to make lore videos, and if you could date any Genshin character, who would it be? I return this question to you, Twitch audience. Who do you want to date in Genshin Impact? I would consider... Why is he wearing Inazuma gear? By the way, because he's Inazuman. I don't know. Like, he was known as the vagrant of Inazuma. He's wearing Inazuman clothes. Jester will become for Scaramouche since he's the one who was commanding him. I think the Jester is just like the overarching prime Fatui Harbinger, I guess. D-Look is just... Oh yeah, I kind of want to date D-Look. That'll be cool. That'll be cute. I would love to date D-Look. Yeah, there you go, D-Look. Senora. I feel like if you got on Senora's good side, I'll be... Aether TBH? Yeah, no, you're right. Like, dude, Aether probably gives you, like, bomb stuff. Do you see Venti in 2.6 Genshin announcement on Twitter? Doesn't it mean that Venti will involve the story in 2.6? I don't know. Venti will probably be in Inazuma. Hopefully? Right? Hopefully? That's like the best bet that we've got. Or they do what they did for Hu Tao, where Hu Tao was never brought into the story. You know what I mean? Do you think Linnea and Lynette could be a Harbinger? Dude, anyone at this point could be a Fatui Harbinger, okay? We're not sure. We don't know. Me? I think they would be. I think them being Sandrone would be pretty cool. Because Sandrone being the puppet or the marionette was already kind of questionable. Remember No Leaks? Right. Venti's not real. Guys, Venti's not real, sorry. I cannot do that. I can't say. I swear to God. You know how Genshin content creators were, like, some content creators were straight up just murdering other people for leaking? Myself included. Let's not lie to ourselves. But then... oh, no jab or anything, but now their content is nothing but leaks. Oh, how the hypocrisy shows. Myself included. Let's not lie to ourselves here. I am very much a hypocrite, guys. Don't lie to me. Lolosh asks, how optimistic are you for the future of this game in general? I don't know. I'm not sure. On a scale of 1 to 10, I have not played Genshin Impact for several days. Why is Kazuha looking away from us? The hell did we do to you? Who are you looking at? What the hell? What the fuck? They're just looking at us. So they really has no idea about what happens. I'm not sure. Like, consciousness is such a difficult thing. I just admitted, Johnny, how can I compete with the Geodite now? You're screwed. You're screwed. Dude, my boyfriend has like is a big Venti simp and I can never compete. Dude, what the hell? Well, what if he just like stops looking at us, right? There you go. Just mind your own business, damn. I'm trying to record a video. Child has the biggest ahoge? Does he? Does he? Shit, yeah, you're right. Yeah, he is. Stop. Don't fucking look at us. Go away. Isn't Venti a man in game? Yeah. Venti's a man in game. That's not gonna stop Solskin. I'll be real with you. Oh, is that why Master tried to quit cosplay? I will be caught dead cosplaying for that guy. I'm because of a shirt. Men are hot, get over it. Hi, Kakuro. Dude, the Venti voice is just my regular COD voice, okay? I'm sorry. Just is what it is. Happens, okay? If you let the faculties of man stop you, then you're a coward. Have you heard about the Vanya? I've never heard of that, so I'll speak later. Blue Flame asks, what do you think about Mondstadt? Do you think it's named after the moon? I don't know. Maybe. I don't know what Mondstadt is. I am not German. Maybe. I no clue. Drapey Doge says, why doesn't Traveler just figure out how to get the Abyss instead of asking random people for their sibling? I think it's because... what do you call this? It's not about where Lumine is. You know what I mean? Aether knows where Lumine is. It's just that Lumine wouldn't want to see him at this rate. Because he himself knows that he doesn't understand the world. Is what I'm saying. I feel like that's the purpose of the journey. It's not about finding Lumine. It's about finding Lumine at the right time. Our questions here or on Twitter. It's on the community tab. Or easy. It's under one post. So I think that's like what's happening right now. Mondstadt means Moon City. Interesting. So there you go. Moon City it is. Solrex the Sun King. What will Fontaine be like? I don't know. What will Sumeru be like? I don't know. What will the fireplace be like? I don't know. What will Snezhai be like? What will Conrad be like? Will there be time travel? Will Senor be revived? The Imra Tree's memories? Will Hoyoverse ever not get greedy buttholes? Will we ever get to play as the other twin? Will Dendro suck? I can only answer one question for that. Dendro will suck. Kappa. But I don't know. I don't know. Man. I don't know. Okay. Man's asking straight into the future. Sweet Lord in heaven. Man's asking for like the Solrex is like asking straight for the Da Vinci codes here. Sweet Lord in heaven. Generic potato, better fruit, apple or banana? I like banana. Also, which one do you prefer to throw out time on the next time she's too annoying? I feel like an apple would probably be tougher. Mizukiwa asks, are there any other abilities you think can be added into the game? For example, new weapon types or elements and how vision holders control their visions? What about a visionless character? How would that work? We've seen so many visions, so it's definitely be a huge game changer to see one without a vision. The Certified Rebel, hi. Greetings and salutations. There's some detecting that this you may be one of the Moon Sisters. Interesting. For new weapon types, I would love a chain weapon type. QnA, yeah, I would love to see QnA. Though, I wish she could control the elements inside of her instead of getting a vision if she was playable. But that would be kind of scary because, you know, that could kill her. So, yikers. A visionless character. We already have the Archons in all technicality. We have A if you want more specifics. We have the Traveler if you want more specifics. And we probably have, you know, other characters that can control. Yeah, Dane also doesn't have a vision. I think visionless character would have an insane physical damage. Dude, just kill them. Just kill them. Straight up, just punch them. Call me Mim. Would Genshin have flop if it not have been released on mobile without gacha, but instead released 60 to 30 USD with game as service module? Yes, I feel like if Genshin was released not free, and imagine getting only Mondstadt for $60. I would tell you this right now. I am not paying for Genshin Impact for $60. Like, if you told me before, like, Genshin and like, dude, just the marketing of that. How do you justify that, right? How do you justify that? Your lives, Lord Queen, all of your videos. Thank you. Do you have a vision? Do you have any vision headcanon for myself or for in general? I like to think visions vibrate in general, honestly. I don't know. For myself, I would love to be a pyro user or an electro user. Stars and delusions later, maybe. Genshin is popular because it's free and accessible. Exactly. Like, if you ever got Genshin 1.0 as like $60, like, I'm gonna be honest with you, even just to Inazuma, I would not pay $60. You know what happens when games are paid $60 and they're incomplete? You know what happened to Fallout 76? Yeah, that game crashed and burned. Now imagine getting a game for $60 only to be told that it's not gonna be done for 7 to 10 years. Gacha or not, that is some poor, like, decision making. Even at $30, I would okay, I'm biased. We're all biased here because Genshin is, you know, we know Genshin is a good game right now. But imagine that, right? Imagine at the very beginning, you hear something called Genshin Impact and they ask you, is the game done? No, we only have 2 regions, 2 main stories, and it's for $60. And when does new content come out? Like, the game's gonna be finished in like 5 years. If that's any consolation. It updates monthly, but you know, the game itself's gonna be finished in 5 years. I ain't ready for that. It would have flopped. I will tell you this right now. It would have flopped. In no way would that have succeeded. Isn't a game, it's a colorful trouble. This is colorful. Not wrong. Nico asks, is there a reason why you don't promote your Patreon that much? I guess I'm shy. I don't know. I like, okay. I've been told to promote. I do want to promote my Ko-fi and my Patreon more because, you know, it is, you know, one, it's exclusive content for the people that do want to support more, but I am a firm believer that, like, I don't know. I'm just a firm believer. I'm shy, okay? Just the thought of asking people to donate or join a membership, and yeah, I know that there are some benefits to it, like, you know, but more, you know, it is standard content creator stuff to have, you know, behind the scenes if you pay for, like, for support, because it is technically support. But, like, I don't know. I have reservations for like I'm just I don't know. I cannot justify why I don't. Because I think that I just want it to be in the background. If you want to support me there, then go ahead. It's in the description. But I feel like I just don't want to ruin the vibe of a video sometimes. If it's like I don't want to ruin the vibe of a video. If it's a serious video, if it's a meme video, and I have to say at the end like, which, you know, I do it sometimes. Okay, I do it sometimes. I did it on this video, which is, you know, something that I feel like I wanted to do more, I guess. It feels a bit dirty somehow, right? Not really, because, like, I understand it's another way of supporting, which is, you know, it's important for a content creator to be able to, you know, eat. I'll be honest with you. But at the same time, I want to make my content as accessible as possible. It doesn't feel right because I do want to somehow minimize the benefits of if you're of a non-financial supporter versus a financial supporter, which is why I moved to Twitch in the first place, so that because before I only had access to only the people that paid for the emotes could get the emotes, because it was YouTube streaming. If you know how that works, that's kind of cringe, honestly. So I wanted to have an alternative, which was through channel bits, and I want channel points, which is why I tried to make it as cheap as possible. I don't know if it worked. I'm so sorry. I just don't know if it worked, like in general, because I think I have the settings wrong. But I don't know. It just feels weird. It feels weird to ask for more monetary support. Question for you: what song do you like to sing in Venti's voice? Bahamitai. Huge supporter here. You bring valuable content. So I definitely mind to pay. It's worth it. Thank you. I mean, I'm very grateful if you want to support the content monetarily. I will always be thankful for what do you call this, for donations and stuff like that. I will never not be thankful, because again, this kind of thing, content creation, is to make a living out of it is such a blessing, I suppose. So thank you. But again, I don't want it to be required for people to enjoy my content, because as I've said, the reason I made this channel was because I want to engage with people, because it's a social experiment. Don't worry about it, guys. You're all just lab rats. Knowledge cannot be paid for. Okay. Was there a moment where a family member walked in at the weirdest thing? Probably child sacrifice. Dude, my sister is probably the child being sacrificed. Okay? Just don't mind it. I usually just get the complaints like, you're being too loud, that's it. Okay, listen, okay? My favorite quote from any kind of, like, from Hasbun Hotel has got to be, why do people do anything? Sheer absolute boredom. See, there you go. Where did the name Aster come from? From the flower. I do like the actual flower. What if you are the true lab rat, though? Well, clearly. I mean, why do you think I made this, you know, this channel? I wanted to see if I can handle, you know, technically a side job. I'll be real with you. Like, this is technically a side job, because I'm not gonna lie to myself and to anyone. This is technically a side job, so I wanted to test my limits. I want to limit test out of sheer pure curiosity. How often can I work with this kind of schedule and just like see what's gonna happen? Because it could like crash down at any time. I mean, in the event that like this channel dies, like everything has its end, it's perfectly fine. It happens. I still would have gotten the information that I needed, and the curiosities that I wanted to fulfill, okay? I'm not workaholic enough. So, Aster built a virtual channel and read all lore just for the sake of experiment. I'm telling you this right now. Like, in the future, if you've ever stuck around for my content, prepare for surveys. Like, I've been meaning to do surveys for a while now, because why not? I've been meaning to do surveys. Quantitative research, as my college does. If your channel doesn't go back to stealing strangers to suck your dick on LOL. Got it. The channel doesn't have to die for me to say that. I'll be honest with you, if you've ever played League of Legends with me, you'd probably hear it. Easy. Are you going to build a funny farm? Aster, build a few to show me I don't have one already. But yes, this channel, and mostly everything that I do on this channel, hinges on my boredom. Okay? How tired are you whenever you wake up after these super late streams? Not very. I'm usually awake by this time anyway, so it's fine. Surveys? Yeah, surveys. I would love to do more surveys on, like, in general. That'd be pretty cool. How tired, what kind of surveys? Well, anything. Anything that I find interesting. Why am I so sad to hear that? Which one? What are you so sad to hear about? Anything goes. Anything, everything on this channel is meant to satisfy curiosities. Theories. The day channel died. It happens. Everything on the internet dies one day. It happens. It's just a matter of when. So what you want to always do is just to make sure you do the best that you can right now and do what you want to do with your content. That's how you appreciate what you have now. How was the cultural hat project? I was able to compile most of the hats. If you don't know, for the context, I asked before what are the cultural, out of sheer curiosity because I needed to know more hats for Scaramouche's sake. Have you watched Turning Red? Not yet. Tell about the PewDiePie square, dude. PewDiePie is just like chilling. Aster will not die. Aster's immortal, don't worry. Don't worry about it. I am a Nexus being. I'm telling you this right now. The day that I disappear from the internet, just assume that like I'm probably on another name. Just so that like the cops don't find me and are suspicious. Why do you think I don't name drop? Okay. So much money, he doesn't need his career anymore. Yeah, PewDiePie just does what he wants, which is pretty cool. So I have been super frank. This is all a really big social experiment. For what? I don't know. But it is very good for, you know, just personal perspective, because I work with media for college. So it's like super important. Bread Ninja Please asks, it's Bread Ninja. Do you also feel like the story content shouldn't be time gated? I feel like it shouldn't be. Like, I want to speedrun story content because that's only the reason I'm playing. So, you know. You're just talking about memes and philosophy for a living, which is cool. You should, like, at some point, as long as you're happy with what you're doing, it's so much more fulfilling than monetary. Which, you know, let's not lie to ourselves though. We do need to feed ourselves, okay? Favorite content to make? One is theories. Two is just character-driven, character-based stories and videos were always very fun for me. Character studies have always been very fun for me because I used to be really big on Dungeons and Dragons, so creating compelling characters and backstory was super important for writing to me. Dialogue, honestly, you should just say it's important. Umemi's Interdimensional Strawberry Jam asks, I've always wondered this, but where did Venti and Kairos seemingly worship at the same time in Old Mondstadt if Venti only appeared ascended to godhood at the end of the Archon War, where only one god could rule a specific nation? I feel like Kairos is a very, very different case, because Kairos is, well, probably has higher agency than any of the Archons. Kairos was probably just chillin'. How many primos do you have? 196. Scaramouche stories with Aster. True. True. Carson Wartro. What is something you really want to see Genshin do from a lore or story perspective? Have the characters lose, I think, is a very important, you know, element of the story. Like, I know it's never gonna happen. Let's not lie to ourselves. The main characters will always win. good will always triumph. The next Fatui Harbinger will die or something. But I want to see darker themes in a way. Dude. Like, I want to see something a little darker than... Because all of the dark stories are for NPCs. Which is sad, by the way. Like, all the cool stories, all the cool character types, Enjo, like, douchebags like Scaramouche, they're NPCs. I ain't ready for that. Hi Aster, here's some questions for me. When did you start playing Genshin Impact 1.2? If you could become any Genshin character, don't have to be playable, who would you be? I would just be Kazuha, honestly. Like, I am perfectly fine with just being Kazuha. Like, Kazuha's just chillin'. We can say that they're never going to kill off playable characters. Hi, sad. The hell was that? Like, I feel like... Fuyu-chan, welcome to the stream. Greetings and salutations to you. I feel like... I would love to be Kazuha. I feel like Kazuha would just be very fun to be, in general. Just, like, living life. Do you wish to become famous on YouTube in the future or do YouTube as a job? As a job? No. I actually don't want to have YouTube as a full-time job. Strangely enough, like YouTube was never a full-time job for me that I ever wanted to inspire as. YouTube to me was a means to an end because I actually do want to work for a corporation. I want to work in PR management of a company or HR. That's always been my goal. YouTube has always been in the back burner. Like, I never really wanted YouTube to be like my main source of income because, first of all, YouTube is very, very, very volatile, and it is not a good idea. Even if you're like really big, trends can murder the algorithm instantaneously. Namayanda, welcome to the stream as well. Greetings and salutations. Dumb question on your team Kai or Team D-Look? Team D-Look. Honestly, Lisa has so many times to die. Which company do you want to work on? Nothing in general. Like, I don't really have anything planned on where do I want to go. But I do want to work in media. Like, media has always been my my interest. So I do want to see the channel grow. But I don't want to make YouTube my full-time job. I don't think it's a good idea. Unless you're like super popular, which is still questionable. Because again, trends come and go and the internet is a scary place. I hope you answered this one. What are your time or management strategies? Because you're so consistent. I don't have time. I'll be honest with you. I don't have time management strategies. I was never the kind of person that had any time management skills. I just let the wind lead. I think one of my the things that I do, like just in general, my big rule of thumb is that I have a deadline. Like a teacher would give me a deadline. I always aim to do it one day before because I always try to make sure that I hate the feeling of having to pass something on the same day. So I always just make sure that, like, for example, I have a deadline on 20, at 19, I want to make sure it's done. So don't worry about it. Look at your constant community posts, your time management process might be one of the worst I've ever seen. True. Just like, I post a lot just because no. It's not that I have time management skills. The thing is, I work fast. Quality? I don't know. I am not quality control. I will tell you this right now. Quality control? Non-existent. But I work fast. I guess. That's the best way for me to talk about that. Yeah. I don't follow schedules a lot. I try not. I can't. I can't. But the deadline thing is something I always try to make sure. Always finish work one day before the deadline. If I say that I'm going to do something, I'm gonna post something in 3 days, assume that video is done by tomorrow. I don't know why. Coconut oil. Could you please put me to sleep in the Lightning McQueen bed with my Lightning McQueen shoes on? Would you like a Lightning McQueen pillow for you as well? That'll be pretty interesting. Sienna Hopkins, what are the stories behind your channel names? Drop the lore, and what motivated you to start this channel? Alright, fine. You guys are going fine. Someone asked about the story of the... Someone properly asked about the channel names. Chill with Aster was never... Chill with Aster was never meant to be chill. The chill meant something else. The chill are the chills you gain down your spine, or just on a time. But I always just found it funny to use the word chill with Aster. I don't know. It was like, for me, it was just like a interesting kind of moment when I named myself that. Yeah. The chill was never meant to be the... But you know, I'm not gonna tell anyone that besides if they ask properly. Don't worry about it. I have a genuine question. Do you think it's a right for a piece of content to be selective in it? Of no? Oh yeah, for this one. I love this question of yours. Thoughts? Me personally, if I haven't, my thoughts on my own question, is that what you're asking, artistic expansion? Chill with Aster when? I would never broadcast what I do for that kind of thing. Your channel title be more fitting with an added if we replace it with Chill Aster? I would, I guess. Yeah, what are my thoughts on that one? Okay. What do you call this? My thoughts for for that question for me personally is that Genshin's world is fictitious, but they need to be careful. They need to pay respect to the tradition that they're making it. Because unlike a lot of games, Genshin takes a lot more inspirations than you would realize. Because the architecture is like... The architecture, the characters, the music is patterned to real-life tradition. Real-life tradition and culture that has years of history and cultivation. I'm not saying that they can't be selective, but they need to be careful. Because there are real people that are getting that will be critical of that kind of, you know, thing. It's their world, but that doesn't mean they're spared of criticism, is what I'm saying. Which is fair game. How much boba do you drink? I don't drink a lot of boba. I never got the chance to order boba. Let's go with that. Will you ever make a podcast channel? Isn't that the same feeling as like a stream channel? Probably not. I don't know. Well, let's just get with the stream first. I have booba. The booba is gonna be much different. How much booba do I drink? A lot of booba. Many booba. I hope Sumeru doesn't trigger anything. Dude, Sumeru, we need them. Like, that's gonna be a yikers. Speaking of podcast, I've been listening to some podcasts recently. Actually, not really podcasts. Musicals that are streaming on podcasts. They're only human just sounds so nice. Smooth question. Hope I didn't leave a headache with that question. Don't worry about it. I mean, it was my question. When did you start playing Genshin? 1.2. You can just stream his podcast, but with Genshin video. True. Sus with Aster. Good night, the certified rebel. What chocolate does every character prefer? I'm just going to save one character that I feel like would prefer white chocolate, and that character is probably Barbara. Like, Barbara probably has like, you know, Barbara probably likes, the white chocolate. I don't know why. If you could eat one specialty dish from Genshin, what dish, whose dish would you pick? I would probably pick Sunshine Sprat. I'll be honest with you. When do you want Scammers to be released? Not right now, because I have no Primo Gems. Okay, easy. Are we going to host a watch party for the Genshin stream tomorrow? Unfortunately not. My internet is not ready for that crap. And I did that once for 2.5 and I died. So, nope. I perished. My internet did not make it. It was not ready. I am kind of confused sometimes. Have the Archons met our sibling during the Cataclysm? Krugan is asking. If yes, then what will the Archons do when they find out someone they know in the Abyss Order? If no, then will they attack our sibling after finding him out and will stop the Archons? Because the Abyss sibling is going around corrupting things left and right and center and people are not happy about it. Where did your primos go? Right in Shogun banner. I think the people that were in the Archon Cataclysm War, they know about our sibling. They know something's up. My guess. Like, they know that the sibling was there. Which is why when you ask Zhongli about where our sibling is, he immediately goes on the defensive and says, like, I'm sorry, I can't tell you that. So I don't think, right? Spicy chocolate, gross. But I feel like that's the case. Some Archons know, some Archons don't. With, like, you know, for example, A was not there, so she wouldn't know. What do you think about the 8th element? I honestly just don't think there's 8th. Like, there's probably like 9, 10, 11. If this is the standard JRPG kind of elemental system, if you've ever played Final Fantasy, you would know that Holy and Ultima are 2 different elements, which are light and dark. So 8 and 9. Probably 10 for Kronos. What if the winners of the Archon War was already decided before they even started killing each other? Honestly, with someone known as the God of Time, I would just like straight up like wouldn't doubt that. Key, do you think the protagonist is usually assigned because they have only recently learned the language of Tevat, or do you think it's something else with the characterization? Do you think they'll have more lines that are voiced in cutscenes in the future, similar to P5 protagonists in the ending? The protagonist is not silent in Genshin Impact. Like, they just don't talk a lot. But, like, the Paimon notes that they're pretty familiar already with the language, like, very early on, so... I don't think so. I don't think that's the case. As for more voice lines, you can never go wrong with more voice lines. Any thoughts that the elements in Genshin is just like matter manipulation like physics in our real world? Nothing. It's just all big levels of transmutation. It is where it is. The protagonist has dialogue like in the... Yeah, the protagonist has dialogue. No one in particular asks, how do you think Genshin will end? Do you think the Traveler Twins will be given a happy ending or will the Abyss sibling die? How much will our choices affect the ending? 0. Also, I hope you're doing well, Aster. You're your favorite channel when it comes to talking about Genshin Learn Theories. Thank you. I feel like the twins won't be given a happy ending. I don't know. Like, if you look at the story right now, the twins are just never happy. Like, even the Traveler isn't really given anything. I feel bad for them. But, you know, I don't think they're gonna be given a happy ending. Not with how everything's gonna go. I saw a vid saying that the statue of Inazuma is of the God of Time. I don't know if it was yours. Oh, it wasn't mine. Because I don't know anything about the Inazuma lore. I'll be real with you. I know nada about the Inazuma lore. The God of Time, I don't think it was the God. I don't know. Is it the 100 eye statue? I don't know, actually. I don't know what the God of Time looks like. Maybe. Who else is a love-and-hate relationship? Me. A gacha game with multiple endings would be interesting. Yeah, but I don't think that's how Genshin would do it. I don't know, guys. We'll see you in 5 years. We'll see you in 5 years to see, like, you know, what happens. Am I even going to be in YouTube for 5 years? I'm gonna be real with you. I don't know either. Yeryberry asks, which characters do you think deserve to get more fleshed out or in the spotlight? And whose lore do you think is wasted potential? Good premise but doesn't deliver. By the way, I love your videos, keep up the great work, thank you. Wasted potential in terms of execution? Ganyu, unfortunately. Ganyu's execution, kinda sadger. Because it turned into a, because Ganyu's premise is very interesting, by the way. Ganyu's story was super duper interesting. Her character stories talk about mortality. But the story quest went into a tangent of legalese that I was not ready to sit through. No. What a shame, because Ganyu's premise is very interesting. Thoma? I haven't done Thoma. I don't know what Thoma is. Thoma is not real to me right now. I haven't done his hangout. I haven't done a lot of things in Genshin. I know nothing about the Inazuma characters. We need more about the Eliminated Beast and they wasted that. I wish that Ganyu's story was not a legal, like a legal job. I wish that it wasn't, I'll be honest with you. I wish that it focused on something else. Do you think we'll find the missing Electro Yaksha that disappeared into the chasm or randomly Abyss? I hope that we'll get more Abyss stuff, honestly. I freaked out on Ganyu Quest, just showed up. Ah yes, the priorities. Hello, what do you think about the bishops? They are connected most likely to the old dragon gods, okay? Only now with Aster, they explore the theme of immortals losing their friends over time. Which is sad, because Ganyu was Ganyu's pretty nice. Genshin burnout sucks, true. Aster helps though. Do you think Mondstadt will play a vital role in the far future of Genshin lore? Yes. Mondstadt is very suspicious. Honestly, this thought scares me because if a traveler traveled to the world before me, but the nation that got destroyed was what they considered their Tevat home. The first place they woke up to Conria. Yes, that's what I was also kind of worrying about for Mondstadt, that our first home will be nuked. So, I have to pay respect for Mondstadt. Please don't perish. Bye, Mondstadt. Samya Hadani. Will we get some of your reactions to your old videos and how your vision and theories have changed with the reveal of new things over time? I think it's a good video idea to maybe go some old videos and sharing how things have changed in your mind because of the new reveals. Yes, I definitely will be taking that. Maybe on a few months. I'm going to try to see. I'm gonna let them cultivate for a bit. But honestly, I will be doing that. Isn't it crazy Yai is younger than Ganyu? Yes, I have to pay respect for Ganyu for having the body of an Asian small woman. As an Asian small woman, I will understand. I have to pay respects. Don't worry about the name that I use. Which minor character would you like to see more of in the limited character story events? 4-star? I would love to see Sucrose more. Which Genshin character should run for president? Sky as asked, and Sky shall receive. Sky, are you here? I also think. Oh wait. Let's ask the more Genshin related one. Which Genshin character should run for president? Ningguang. Ningguang should run for president. There you go. Ningguang should run for president. Non-Genshin character, a non-politically advised character. I feel like D-Look would be an okay president. He'd be fine. I don't know who else would be presidents. What character do you think has the deepest lore? Venti, I think. I'm not sure. All of them probably have a really deep lore. Also, oh, there you go. Any cool lessons from media of your course in general? Okay. Any cool lessons? How about, what are your opinions on fake news? Fake news on the internet. Everyone says that they will combat fake news by just researching more. And I'm going to ask you this. How are you sure that the content you're fact-checking on with, rather, is not fake news in and of itself? The internet has been just a cesspool of information that counter-checking is like an objective truth is difficult to find. So that's like one thing that was taught to us while we were doing communications research. An objective truth isn't always possible. For example, if you're doing a research paper on audience perception, there is no objective truth, which is why we have things called interpretivist theories. You respect that human beings are just subjective creatures, and it just is what it is, and it happens. So that's one thing. I guess that's just like a very subjective worldview, which is weird. I found media studies very interesting when we talk about it, but I don't want to shift to another course mood. But it's pretty interesting, honestly. I had to mention, did you answer my question on Venti and Kairos? Yes, I think, yeah. I said that Kairos probably has more agency and probably doesn't go through the same process as an Archon. Kairos is probably on a higher echelon than the Archons, which means that she can rule side by side Venti without technically being their Archon, because Kairos is just that higher of an echelon. Something like that. What are your thoughts on Raiden Shogun? I like her. What do you think of the dream yet to be dreamed when released and after Everwinter with that person? I think Conria's chapter isn't at the end. Who is Kairos, the god of time? Istaroth. Why is the Philippines so freaking hot? Because we're near the equator. Conria's story is being built up slowly but surely. I think that's just how the cookie crumbles. Any good suggestions for novels or books to read? Harry Potter. I don't read a lot of books. I read research papers. Imagine that. What do you do on your free time? Read. What do you do for school? Read. What do you do for work? Read. God have mercy on my soul here. Who's your favorite character in Sumeru so far? Kole. If you could change anything in the lore or the story quests, what would it be? Give the Resistance more agency. Everything that Nathan did, give it to Senora, so that Senora feels scarier. Okay? Filipinos are slowly taking over the game. True. Are you hyped for Sumeru? 5 out of 10. Actually show the front line of the war. I would love that. I read, kinda Anastasia. I recently checked your video description. Turns out you're studying the best uni in our entire country. Could you tell us more about your academic ideas and journey, and what do you think about academia's systems in general? Oh, this ties in very well with the what do you call this? With the Sumeru question. So yes, I do go to one of the big 4 colleges in my country. Motivated especially by free money. Don't lie to myself here. What are my academic ideas and like what do I think about the college in general? I think the system itself for college, for me personally, is much more enjoyable than high school, because college actually allows you to gain more specialized information about what you want, assuming that you want the course in the first place. But if you actually do want the course, and you actually have an idea of what to do with that course in the future, having knowledge through your work, I think is very, very, very important. Having specialized knowledge in courses is just something that I think is really nice. Favorite subject? Well, my subjects are not usual. So, I would just say research, because I have a research subject. What do you think of the tree reward mechanic that will mostly be added in the Chasm as well? Very nice. I like it. Can't believe Aster is actually Lisa. Nah, man, I ain't Lisa. I don't get I don't get lazy. I get results. I'm guessing science. No, I like research. I like psychology. Human studies. Human studies have always been very, very, very fascinating for me. Audience research. How people react to certain stimuli. You know, the reactions of human people have always been very fascinating to me for a long time. That's why I like that's a really suspicious book, you will die. Fun fact, one of the videos I actually made, it's on Aether and Lamine, had a PDF on the Book of Lucifer. So let's just go with that. And one of the warning pages on that PDF was that it was the Book of Luciferianism. And the first page, I can't find the PDF anymore, unfortunately. Yeah, you know, that sucks. But it says there that the original book from the 4th century was written with human blood, and if you ever manipulate the actual text, you're gonna get cursed. So I'm just hoping that I didn't accidentally, you know, get anything with that. Like the original book was allegedly found with human skin. I don't know. I wasn't about to test the credibility of that. What's your PC or laptop? I don't know. I'll be real with you. Why is Kazuha one of your favorite characters? Dude just reeks of suspicion. Okay? Man just looks like he's about to kill someone. He's the kind of person that says, I will show you mercy and then kill you as fast as possible. This man was whack. So, yeah. What if I changed a few words with find and replace? Well, I guess you're getting cursed, buddy. I'm sorry. If you don't change the word, you get charged with plagiarism. True. Who is your favorite character in each region based on lore? Okay, so we go with Mondstadt, Amber. Liyue, Xiao. Inazuma, Scara. And the other nations don't count because I have no idea. Both of you to assume he did not kill someone. He did, though! There is living proof! One of the fewest times we see, like, murder. Like, dude straight up Thanos snapped a guy. Like, if you've ever seen this stuff, okay? Oh, there's more. Oh, Jesus Christ. Here they come. Alright, so I'm gonna answer like the last 7 questions and then I do have to go soon. Pizza Rat asks, what vision should Timmy get? Vision? He should get his mother back, I think. I feel like he would be a pyro user just because of like how passionate he is for birds, which is weird. Hoyoverse took Mondstadt's inspiration from Animulasan. Likes. Kazuha did full that, dude. I'm just wondering. Thoughts on Enjo? Dude, Enjo's like the best on PC. You just, like, sometimes it's just nice to have a character like that with after all the dialogue where everyone just goes super duper, like, big talk. Like, dude, Enjo is just a breath of fresh air. Scared with Kips, thank you so much for the follow and the subscription. And thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed the Kazuha and the Scaramouche emotes. And thank you so much for your support. Every donation here is one step closer to the VTuber model. Do you believe in Genshin that Sam's granted the situation of Archons? If so, then what do you think of the Dendro Archon? I am okay with that theory. And that means that the Dendro Archon is hiding. So, I've heard that theory before. It got passed on so much to the point that I have no idea who the original guy is. So, it is what it is. I hope you enjoyed the emotes. There's like a lot of Kazuha there, okay? Hope you enjoy. The hypostasis lore is kind of scary. The hypostasis are kind of creepy, honestly. How do you balance college life and doing the YouTube stuff? Like, how do you upload 2 times a week and still do well in school? I'm in desperate need. How do I balance and manage my hobbies in school? Lorenzo, you still alive? The best way for you to do this is just to not get some sleep. I'll be real with you. I work fast. There you go. Just like that's honestly just it. I work fast. I try to finish everything, and I always push people to work as fast as they can. I am literally still doing modules at 12 a.m. in the morning. Help, Jesus Christ! I hope you're okay. I mean, okay, like there's a kind of okay. If you have a lot of things to do, sometimes there are just some kind of some work where you can work fast on them and still have the same quality. Sometimes it's not about working harder. Sometimes it's just working smarter, I think. Like, I don't know how to explain it, okay? I don't know how to explain it. But, for example, for videos, I think this was like one of the biggest things for videos for me. I do the script on one day, I record the next day, and then I usually just have an idea of what like stuff I want to put on the video itself. So editing for me has always been pretty fast. But for like for essays, for example, if you look at the guidelines for essays, because usually all of my work is essays, I guess I just have an idea of like what to write. So it's not like it doesn't take a long time to finish them, I guess. I don't know what the word is. On a side note though, I am currently procrastinating in my Italian classes right now because I have completely forgotten to do my homework for a while, so don't worry about it. Don't worry. I am procrastinating a lot right now, so don't worry. How do you focus? Do not ask me that. I have the attention span of like a snail, of a snail. I have a really bad attention span. I cannot focus whatsoever. Why do you think I'm like, why do you think I haven't finished the questions? Because I've been focusing on like different things. How many languages are you fluent in? I'm fluent in 2 languages. I am fluent in English and Filipino. I have learned the basics, very introductory Chinese. I picked up Japanese from media, and then we just got I'm so sorry, Lorenzo. Okay, that was like super not helpful, but I just like I don't know because I'm also procrastinating right now. I really don't know. See, this is why you don't ask me for like life advice, because like both of you to assume I've got my life together. Listen, okay. Wait, your college has Italian classes? Yep. Have you done a video about? Yep, I've done a video about Tevat being surveillance. Then Abyss monsters seem to have no whites. Oh, actually, kind of want to try it. Yes, my college has Italian classes. I am required to take foreign languages. Is there a regional dialect you know? My girlfriend is from Aklan, for example. I actually don't know. I was born knowing only the as I like to call it, the basic white bitch dialect of Filipino, Tagalog. Remember mo ko. Hi Jisoo, welcome to the stream. Greetings. I am just doing Q&As. And last 3 questions before I go to sleep because I'm sleepy. Dimitri, are you left-handed, right-handed, or ambidextrous? I am right-handed. I do not have any left-handed coordination. Bye guys, sorry. Late to the party, but what do you hope for Dendro? I hope it's more of a saboteur element. Like, I hope it's an element for buffing and debuffing. Like, something like electro. Like, it's condition, right? I don't know. Are you good at drawing? Nope. I hope Dendro is kind of like an element of debuffs and buffs. That'd be pretty cool. And last for today, and I'm going to stop. Like, I'm gonna do a hard stop for this one because it is almost time for me to go to bed. Do you think the purpose of the Gnosis is similar to that of the Holy Grail War from Fate's Stay Night? Sacrifice the Archons to unlock something. I feel like the Gnosis was already hinted to connect to the doorways of Celestia. So I'm interested in that. If the Gnosis are connected to, if you put all the 7 Gnosis together, Gnoses, you get the doorway to Celestia. The Genshin event is just looking at Kazuha, okay? Just appreciate. The Genshin event is Kazuha's abs. Lack thereof. See, I have 196. Easy, 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 easy. But yeah, that's basically 80 questions, sweet Lord in heaven. And with that, oh my gosh, no sees, no vision. That's true. Oh damn. Then you can make a wish from a corrupted realm that will spill curses into the world. Truly. I like how I have tagged no backseating. Like, what are you guys gonna backseat? My answers. But yes, everyone, thank you so much for streaming. I think that's been all of the questions for this one. And you guys are probably going to see this on YouTube, probably, if it doesn't break apart. Damn, how long have I been streaming? 2 hours. Sweet Lord in heaven. Trying to post this on YouTube is going to either A, have a lot of ad revenue. Easy watch time farming from yours truly. Or it breaks my PC and I die. But yes, thank you all so much for watching, and that's just been this little Q&A session, because I'll be real with you, I kind of wanted to get lazy to do the events for now, so I'm just going to do this. I have 3 days. Will I make it if I stream tomorrow? I'll see if I have, like, if I finish my homework tomorrow. But again, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all so much for the support that you guys have given this channel. To those that have subscribed for today, thank you. You are putting us one step closer. Why did it... Okay. I'm looking at my email right now, and then it just kind of, like, Streamlabs just congratulated me for, like, being my, for being an affiliate. I've been affiliated for several months. Tomorrow's the live stream thing. Right! Okay, so I don't know if I'll do a live stream tomorrow, maybe, because I do have research papers that I want to do. Also, yeah, if you guys are interested more in the kind of content that I'm going to be posting soon, I will be diving first and foremost into more Genshin content, more Genshin character-driven stories, I think. And I will be doing a 2.6 breakdown before I break down, and I will be doing live reaction on live stream. Unfortunately, I can't do a live reaction on live stream. I will perish. My internet is not ready for that. Though I might stream tomorrow. Maybe, not sure, no promises. It's not in my schedule. Unless anything else goes. Not sure. I just have to check my actual, like, schedule for tomorrow, because I will be going to I will be doing some work for classes. But yes, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you when I see you. The next stream will be scheduled on March 21, I think. March 21 and March 22, same time, 9:30 GMT plus 8. And I hope that you all have a great night. It's currently 12 AM here. Isn't it a holiday tomorrow? What's the holiday? It's March 18. What's the holiday? Oh, I don't think we have a holiday tomorrow. But, yep. I hope you all have a great day. And I hope to see you all next time. Bye-bye.